Okay, welcome to the Bracket episode 184. Today we have a very nerd-friendly episode. We do not have... Tommy's in Atlanta. KB and Nick, I believe, are filming something with a theology professor or something. Oh. Don't know. I didn't even ask any further questions after that. And then Cheah is busy on vacation just body bagging former NFL players. So he couldn't make it for this one. The Cheah run of the last week has been unbelievable.
Oh yeah, the Cheah hat, yeah.
Yeah, him and the chedora, just dominating people left and right.
That's what they're called. Your video of Cheah was a fantastic edit.
I love I love hype edits. I love hype edits. But today, again, it's going to be more of a nerd episode. We are going to be doing a little bit of a DC versus Marvel episode, which is something they kind of... they hype up a lot, I would say.
Yep.
People, they talk about DC versus Marvel all the time. Right now, I would say the playing field is more even than ever in the movie world.
Yep.
Than it's maybe ever been since the MCU really started. So I figured it'd be a good time to visit it. And for this episode, we have Robbie, who's obviously mega nerd, myself, mega nerd. Vibbs, sneaky, you get into the weeds a little bit.
I like to burn through the Superman, Batman content.
Yeah.
This guy watched the Snyder Cut this week.
I watched the Snyder Cut over 6 days. Yeah.
Big nerd.
I was actually, this is a terrible story and I regret starting it, but there was a girl with a dog and she was like, oh, this is my dog Diana. And I go, oh, like Wonder Woman. Oh. And she goes, that's a new one. Normally people say like princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, baby, I'm a nerd.
Our actual feminist icon.
Yes,
not a fake one like Princess Diana. And then I don't know how much content you've done before, Finger, but introducing, I guess, at least to the bracket, he sets up on the back end for Chicago all the time. Goldfinger, who is himself a massive comic book movie nerd.
Yeah, I am. Thank you guys for having me. It's an honor to be on this panel. Robbie, Clem, I love Miles Basement, your coverage of Daredevil. Watch that every week. Vibbs, one of my boys, Kenjac, love helping out from this end. TBob, Danny, I'd say some of my close friends of the company.
Wow, we're all getting praise from Gold.
All right, Goldfinger, we didn't bring you on here to suck our dicks. Come on, brother.
The glazing is crazy.
Goldie was talking about it earlier. He's very excited. He's got some goals to talk about. But wait, what are you collecting Daredevil-wise right now?
Yes, he's big Daredevil collector, for those that don't know.
Yeah, I just, after this last card show, so we've been doing these card show videos with Mook.
Yes, make sure to check those out, by the way. I'll have a link in the description.
Awesome. The first show we went to, they had some of the Daredevil 181 to 191, the Death of Elektra run, which is also Frank Miller's last run in the comics. And back in Tucson, I bought 191, which is the last issue he did from his original run. So I've just been collecting those, and now this week I'm getting all of them so I can read them from 181 to 191. So I'm very excited.
That's nerd shit right there. That's a book knower.
Youth is all right, dude. Let's go.
Serious. He's a ball knower.
Well, on My Mom's Basement, we call him book knowers.
Book knower, he's a book knower. And then TBob, obviously been on the bracket for a major cinephile, I would say, one of the bigger ones at the company right now.
Yeah, I grew up I grew up a massive DC fan as well, and then obviously like everybody else, I fell in love with the MCU, and I think this is the quite literal perfect time to be having this conversation.
Yes, I don't think we could have planned it out much better. And then Danny, who also, I would say out of all the people who make pop culture references, you're up there near the top. You pull out some random things from movies that I've never even heard of before. Like, I forget, we're talking about Forrest Gump, and you pulled out one of the most insane quotes I've ever seen and I've ever heard. You're like, yeah, everyone knows that quote from Forrest Gump.
Jenny's dad was always loving and touching her.
That was it.
Oh, no. Really stuck with me for some reason. I don't know what it is. I like to think I'm here because four of our biggest nerds couldn't be. Maybe I'm just here because my initials are DC. Either way.
Bars. This guy.
Wow, I wasn't reading
good.
the comic books, but I do know enough about the movies, so I'm ready.
I'm excited.
Is it so? As people right off the bat you guys are pretty obsessed with superheroes. Is Daredevil an odd one to be specifically focused in on?
I wouldn't say odd.
But hell, and Clem and Robbie, y'all may know more, but that Frank Miller run, the Death of Elektra, that's like a very collectible and famous run, no?
All the Frank Miller stuff across, everything he did beyond Daredevil even. Frank Miller's such a legend. But Daredevil's, I would say it's not crazy that you're super into Daredevil, but it's like a very specific. You're not picking the chalk answer, It's like
I like it. You're not going Batman, Superman.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like with the
just
new
didn't know where
show,
he ranked.
The show definitely helps it.
That helps. Yeah, put it more in the zeitgeist.
yes,
Right?
definitely.
Yeah. And then lastly, Clem, obviously co-host of Mom's Basement and a big comic book movie, and I would say comic book general multimedia fan in general, right?
all sorts of media, all the multis of media. I love them all, and especially when they're wearing capes and masks.
Yes.
Yeah.
So again, we'll be doing the DC heroes versus the Marvel heroes. They'll be decided on opposite ends of the bracket. We'll pick who's the best one, so we'll end up with the Ultimate DC versus the Ultimate Marvel. Before we do that, let's talk about Game Time. If you watch anything or listen to anything Barstool, you know everything that there is to know about Game Time at this point. But just to give you guys a lowdown, there's nothing like getting to a baseball game, especially last minute. Luckily for me, I always use Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Game Time makes getting tickets faster and easier. Prices on the app actually go down the closer you get to showtime. I just looked at, just for you, because the Yankees are dog shit right now, just for you, Clem, I looked at a Mets game. You can get seats right basically, it looks like row 15 behind, or row 12, right behind home plate for $187 to tomorrow's game versus the Brewers, which is unbelievable. $187 right behind.
You might be on TV.
Yeah, you'd be right on TV. And
That's a day game too. Let's go.
Yeah, and I think, and I mentioned this or a couple other times on Game Time ads. I went use Game Time to go to a Phillies game and caught a Nick Castellanos throwaway ball on Iran Missile Day, which was pretty fucking cool.
That's a great piece.
Highly collectible ball. So you can put those savings back into your pocket and spend them at the ballpark with a hot dog, new hat, or some good old-fashioned Cracker Jacks. So what are you waiting for? Go buy those tickets to that Mets game today with Game Time. So again, check out Game Time. They're the best. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code BRACKET for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and use code BRACKET for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it? Game time. Game time. That's right. All right, now we can get into it. We'll start out on the bottom end of this, the number 2 versus the number 7 on the Marvel side of the bracket. Now, number 2 seed from Marvel, it's got to be, we were just talking about him earlier, Wolverine.
Okay,
the motherfucking Wolverine.
Yeah.
One of the coolest Marvel superheroes.
Not a one.
Wow. Not a one. He is badass as hell. Cool. Probably the coolest Canadian in history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian Adams? No Brian Adams fans here?
Not Wolverine.
Don't think not beating Wolvie.
Come on,
Coolest
bub.
Canadian superhero.
Definitely the coolest.
Small market.
True. Him and Deadpool, I guess, and he's cooler than Deadpool without a doubt. So the Wolverine, who we are is beloved, is going up against the number 7 seed, one who I definitely got more popular because of his own solo movie, Black Panther, who was Black Panther himself as a hero is sick as fuck. He's like the leader of a covert country that's light years ahead of the rest of the country, and he just even though he's a king, should be delegating this sort of things. Just goes out and beats the shit out of criminals.
Now let me clarify before we get into, are we judging, is this Wolverine fighting Black Panther, or is it which hero is just better across all,
I say the latter. I don't think it should be a fight, because then we'll have very uneven matchups here.
Yeah.
I think it's better to just be who's the better hero, who
Okay.
is the cooler hero. So again, right now we have Wolverine versus the Black Panther, starting with you, Robbie Fox.
This is going to be tough on a panel of 7 white dudes, and we're probably going to all go Wolverine here. But I mean, Wolverine is Wolverine, right? Like, Hugh Jackman's performance alone should win him this. And I don't get me wrong, love Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther. We only got one solo movie out of him, and then Infinity War and Endgame, he has a little bit of a lesser role, Civil War. Wolverine is just, we've gotten so much, the suit, the claws, every version of Wolverine. It's got to be Wolverine.
I think if we got more than a single solo movie out of like the original Black Panther, because I still don't dig Shuri as Black Panther at all. I think that's a huge mistake. I think it should have been Lupita Nyong'o taking over Black Panther. Might be different, but
Or M'Baku.
would have been a sick Black Panther.
Bring back Michael B. Jordan. Just for who gives a shit? He was awesome.
Yeah, who cares anymore?
Yeah, exactly. It's comic books.
But I think
Yeah, exactly.
Wolverine just basically fighting his way through time, and especially we always
so
talk about
good,
the intro to X-Men Origins Wolverine.
intro, yeah.
where he's like fighting in D-Day and the American Revolution, or not? I think it was after American Revolution, but like Vietnam and shit. So cool.
Even just the word adamantium.
Adamantium. Coming out ripped from the fucking water. with
come
the
on.
thing. He's just so fucking cool.
Smoking a cigar.
Telling like Professor X and Magneto to go fuck themselves.
Yeah,
like,
cocking fucking Cyclops at every
Cyclops.
chance.
Dude, he's the greatest. And I don't particularly like, I love the movie version, the show version where he's like a roly-poly. Like, I don't love as much. I know that's sacrilegious to a lot of people, but I do love the Hugh Jackman version.
Yeah.
So right now it's 2 for Wolverine. Vibbs.
Yeah, I was gonna say Wolverine, short king.
Very
He's like
short.
5'5".
Yeah,
Does
5'6",
does that
5'5".
change anything for anybody?
Let's see.
Are we going like original comic book? Or are we going movies?
You could include them all, because we were talking about this earlier. When Hugh Jackman got cast, everyone was like, fuck that, he ain't Wolverine because he's tall.
He's 5'3" in the comics.
5'3".
5'3".
5'3".
Does that come into play? Is that like the villains make fun of him?
In shoes, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
There's
so,
handy,
yeah.
like he's on like handicap potential radar.
Oh,
Right? 5'3".
Yeah.
That is actually, I never, that in my head canon, he's never that small. That is so funny to
Wolverine
think
is
about.
the size of the bagel boss.
Yeah, he's the bagel boss. Yeah.
You know?
Oh God, I'm viewing him as the bagel boss in this vote. This is
Man.
gonna fuck things
So
up.
like Wolf.
Is that his cute little claws?
Yeah. Hey, with
Yeah,
his claws, you're
Wolverine
not
versus-
God or my mother.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm 5'5". I should kill myself. Who is saying that? Girls on dating apps.
Jean Grey is saying it.
Yeah, Gene. So it is something. It's great to bring it into
I just think
consideration.
I just think that's something that gets kind of pushed to the side about Wolverine, that he is
Yeah,
5'3".
Listen,
which,
it's
hey,
worthy to bring up.
I stand a short king, but it is like, you know, when you're thinking of Superman and all these
Yeah.
other heroes. I know that's not Marvel, but yeah, it's 5'3". It's tough.
So Wolverine versus Ant-Man is just like a bloody bash. Equal fight.
And the Black Panther, we can't forget what he did for the world in 2020. Wakanda forever.
True.
Our political officials
Nancy
taking a
Pelosi.
knee. Yeah. So just for that, I'm going to take Black Panther on behalf of Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, okay.
2-1 in favor of Wolverine. Clem.
I mean, when you put it like this, Vibbs, are we choosing the 5'3" Canadian white guy or the 6 foot black guy?
Yeah,
who's
no,
cooler?
I don't put me down for Wolverine. I said
World
Black
leader.
Panther, brother.
I'll put you down for Black Panther.
Okay, thank you,
Yeah,
Wakanda.
no, like now that you're saying that, you're kind of, and Wolverine's my guy, Robbie. You know that was
Yeah.
my favorite hero of all time growing up. But when you do say 5'3" Canadian guy versus 6 foot black dude, that guy, the Canadian never wins the cool contest. But he has fucking claws, Weapon X. He's mysterious.
Every
this is
kid's like
tough.
put like butter knives between their fingers and like done
Yes.
the Wolverine.
Mm,
Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going off the superhero, I guess, more than the person. Logan, and like honestly, you wouldn't even want to hang out with Logan. Imagine
Oh,
if
he'd be
Logan
miserable.
was
No.
he'd be miserable. Whereas T'Challa would be cool as fuck. He probably smells good. He's just a good dude. But yeah, it's Wolverine. The butter knives in between the fingers. You said it perfectly.
3 for Wolverine, 1 for Black Panther. Let's go to you, Finger.
I think I have to go Wolverine. I mean, Logan might be one of the
Oof, great. Man.
best superhero movies ever made. I actually definitely is one of the best superhero movies ever made. It really sucks we didn't get to see Chadwick Boseman show more sides of Black Panther, but I think in all the X-Men movies, just Hugh Jackman always crushes. X2 also. I feel
So
like that
good.
used to get brought up a lot more than it does now, but I rewatched it. Incredible movie.
That
Agreed.
opening scene.
The opening with Magneto,
Yes.
yeah.
Unreal.
So
Holy
good.
cow, that's a 1-on-1 scene right there for superhero movies. But yeah, no, I'm with you on that, Finger. TBob?
I'm going chalk here. I'm going Wolverine, but the reason is very specific. I always my favorite part about Wolverine's power set is the healing factor, and the reason being is in Wolverine they've created a superhero that has the invulnerability of a lot of these other guys, but it comes with like sacrifice in that he feels everything, right? If he gets shot, it feels like getting shot. And he'll be fine, but it makes you appreciate it when he's in like a big badass fight and he's just getting fucked up. You know, he's feeling everything. He's still like putting it on for whoever he's fighting for and whatnot. So I think that's one of the coolest elements of Wolverine. I'm going Wolvie.
Wolverine, another vote.
Even the claws coming out hurts him, man.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
right. Even the claws. Exactly. Everything is like sacrifice around Wolverine.
And
Great
he had
point.
the bone claws
The
too.
bone claws were
bone
crazy.
claw.
Yeah.
Was it Days of Future Past when wakes up in the hotel?
Yeah.
Sees
Yep.
those. That awesome.
Grafting the adamantium to his bones is like the most painful thing
Yeah.
they have in like all of Marvel. DC.
Yeah, tough not going with the dead black guy here. But Wolverine is like, I would feel more confident with Wolverine in my group defending me or whatever than I would the strongest guy. He's got like that dad aura, like everything's gonna be all right. He's got the whole X household in order. For that reason, you got to go Wolverine.
Wolverine. That means that the Wolverine is
Well,
going to move
If it was
on.
if it was the Pink Panther, I would-
When the woke mob comes for this podcast, just know Vibbsy was on the right side of history.
True.
That's very true. Yeah, you're going to escape this
Vibbs.
one.
Thanks for not making that unanimous, Vibbs. That would have been problematic.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
What would you guys think about a white person dressing up as Black Panther for Halloween?
The
Rizzler.
The Rizzler does that, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was talking about Evan Bosanko, but
Did not realize Ebo did that.
I did not know that either.
But I thought you were talking about originally the Ryan Gosling Black Panther edits, which are very funny.
The White
Have you ever seen
Panther?
those? The White Panther. They're very funny, worth watching.
so Wakanda is a suburb in Illinois.
No,
and
it's
I-
not.
Really?
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
Yeah.
It's spelled with a C though instead of the K. I have a cousin from there. He's like, this fucking movie, man. Everyone's calling me White Panther. I can't escape it. It's ruined our town. Ruined our economy.
That would be funny, like if that was like your intro for football too, like you became a
From
football player.
Wakanda?
From Wakanda,
That's sick.
Illinois.
Yeah, what's their like high school mascot? For their
Oh,
high
it
school.
totally should be the Black Panther.
Panthers.
Yeah, Pink Panthers.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It's a good question.
America.
They should have changed it now. Yeah, the albino Panthers.
They're the Bulldogs. Oh, that's
what a
terrible.
Lame. Come on.
And their fucking colors are purple.
They
Like,
should have used the release of Black Panther as a way to be like, we're hopping on board.
dude, that's
We're
awful.
the Panthers
open up a new
now.
high school.
What a mistake.
Come out of the tunnel to some Kendrick. Like it's
Yeah.
everything's right there.
Damn, man. Or even fucking Ludwig Göransson score coming out of the tunnel. That would have been insane too.
The war drums.
Yeah, dude. Oh, anyway. Now we've
Danny, I'm sorry.
No, go
Danny,
ahead.
what's the demographic of Wakanda from what you could tell?
That's a good question. If you're asking, my cousin is white.
That checks out.
Wakanda
No,
2020 census. Oh yeah. Oh, that's white, all right. That is
Yeah.
71%.
All right. A little different than the MCU Wakanda.
That's a good number.
Yeah.
I really only went there for family parties. Didn't explore the area much.
So now we
My
have
weapons
the,
on me.
we have the 3 seed versus the 6 seed. The 3 seed is a guy who I don't think had a lot of love until he kind of started the MCU, which is Iron Man.
Yep.
Iron Man, I don't think had the love of like he's now more recognizable than some of the most famous superheroes pre Iron Man on the planet. But now he just who he is. It's Iron Man, and he's 3 seed, and I think for good reason. He was played perfectly by Stark or by Robert Downey Jr. And I think since then they've done nothing but we venerate him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And now he's going up against number 6 seed, which is Professor X.
Ooh.
Professor X making the cut, and he's got, at least in movies, 2 really good actors performing him very well.
Yeah.
And both James McAvoy and Patrick Stewart. So it's something to think about. Although I will always note the one meme that always goes viral of him, Professor X, making Magneto relive the Holocaust to stop him.
Yeah.
Like, not very heroic.
Not cool.
Not very heroic.
Not
of him.
cool.
Yeah. So just something to think about. So Iron Man versus Professor X. Let's go to you, Danny.
All right, so Iron Man, he's head of the Avengers, right? And
Yep.
Professor X, he's head of the X household. Side note, who wins in a fight? The X what do they call it? X Mansion versus the Avengers. Anyways, I
The
think
X-Men, you could call him.
Was Iron Man?
is the house called that? Gotta have a different name for the frat
The
house.
Xavier Preparatory School or something, right?
Yeah.
School for the,
Xavier
like, the
School for the
gifted?
gifted and
Yeah.
talented. Yeah.
Was it, sorry to interrupt. Was Iron Man in the comic books head of the Avengers?
I don't know if
supposed to
he
Cap, right?
I don't know if he always was. Yeah, I think a lot of the time it would be on Cap's shoulders. Like I think the MCU changed that.
Okay. Yeah, because I like what I knew about Iron Man is just he was kind of like a background character. and
I
everything.
barely
Like,
knew anything.
Yeah,
about
he'd
Iron
look
Man.
cool, but
He was in a Tony Hawk game. I remember that. You could unlock him in a Tony Hawk game. He had like a hoverboard.
that's
Fuck
sick.
yeah.
I mean, you got to respect the forefathers. You got to respect your elders. Professor X also, he has powers. Iron Man has a suit. He's very smart, but that might be the final line for me, in which why I go with Professor X here.
One for Professor X. What's the helmet made of that Kevin Bacon uses to stop? Is it made of adamantium, like the Magneto helmet?
I think it might be.
Right? I don't know what stops the brainwaves. Just something-
There it is.
Oh,
Clem's
there
got it.
Funny you mentioned that.
Funny. He was waiting on this the whole day. Yeah. So 1 vote for Professor X. TBob.
So I guess I'll give my flowers to Iron Man first because what was it 08 or 09 when the
08.
first Iron Man movie
08,
dropped,
yeah.
and I guess I'm 36 and I just remember poring over message boards as a kid looking for any scraps of like superhero movies being made, and then Favreau coming out, and then I remember afterwards Favreau doing some interview at Comic-Con where he's like, well, we should make all these movies and get them together and do like an Avengers, all the actors, and it was like groundbreaking and insane, but so like real world impact, I'd say Iron Man, but I think it's just who I like better. I think it's Professor X. He's a pretty it's a pretty radical concept. I think to have your or maybe it's not because you look like FDR, but to have like your leader of this organization and whatnot bound to a chair, yet still be so effective, still be so powerful, especially in comics where like the medium is so physical and punchy and fighty. X is fantastic. He's fascinating for that reason. I'll go Professor X.
Sacrificed his body in X3 when he gets blown up into disintegrated by Phoenix.
Yep.
Sacrifices his back in X-Men First Class, and then also sacrifices his hairline in Apocalypse. Seemingly the only thing that happened in that movie.
Yeah, he went bald.
They evaporated his hairline. That's the only negative effect that happened in X-Men Apocalypse for that whole thing.
Titled Apocalypse, and that was all that
That's
happened.
all that happened was Professor X got his hairline evaporated. That's literally the only thing that happened to him.
And that was a shame.
Logan, take me to Turkey.
2 votes for Professor X finger.
So real quick, Iron Man is what, 2008?
Yes.
I think the first movie, yeah.
So are they always making a comic book before that movie comes out? Like, can you introduce a new hero to the movie before it is ever in a comic?
There's been like Harley Quinn was a Batman animated series character before she was ever a comic character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, like there's characters that go both ways, I think, in some stuff.
Well, now they can't because Stanley R.I.P., right? So they would have to go straight to movie?
Well, you got new comic book makers.
Yeah. Stanley didn't make everyone.
Like the Mole Man.
He made a lot of them.
The Mole Man thing with Paul Walter Hauser. Like that was a character,
Sorry,
but like his version
my
of it.
non-nerd is showing. Sorry.
Show some respect to Jack Kirby, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, Jack.
2 votes for Professor X finger.
I've been going back and forth on this because Professor X is just such a legendary character. And like the X-Men, I feel like, especially in modern, like when you're talking about superhero teams, I feel like the X-Men don't get brought up enough just because they haven't been introduced in the MCU. But I think Iron Man, especially if we look at like, I feel like a lot of people think his character's more one-dimensional than it actually is. And if they didn't mess with Iron Man 3 and they actually adapted like the Devil in a Bottle storyline that they were originally going to, I think we would have seen like a lot more to his character other than just like, oh, Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark, like whatever.
Quipping.
Being snarky. Yeah.
Major book knower shit from Goldfinger.
Devil in a
Right there.
Bottle,
Respect.
These are the ones I know. These are like the ones I know well. But I think I'm gonna go Iron Man here. Also, just because I was a kid, like I remember watching Iron Man for the first time with all my friends and like buying the toys, just going pow.
Yeah.
It was the best.
Yeah. So that means we are 2-1 in favor of Professor X right now. Clem.
So Iron Man's my dude. Thanos is my guy from MCU, but Iron Man is like my hero, my number one superhero guy out of that like those phases of the MCU, the Infinity Saga. However, I love Professor X. I'm an X-Men guy first and foremost. And then like to almost break the tie, because Kenjac, you said it, like they both were played by awesome actors. Iron Man in the books is so fucking lame and I've never found him the least bit interesting. I still don't know why I went to see the movie when I did, and I loved it, and it obviously like knocked my socks off, and it created the MCU that we know today. But Professor X in everything in like the comic books and then the movies, the cartoon, he's always awesome. Whether he's in a wheelchair, he has the little yellow thing. They're all sweet. The only knock of Professor X is in X-Men 97 and in the comic books, which it's based off of, he does fuck a bird lady, which is kind of weird.
That's weird when he goes off there. Yeah.
How much
She's
bird?
a space bird lady. She's a space bird lady.
Yeah.
How much bird is she?
It's still
Which part of
Considerable amount.
Which half of her is a bird?
Can I?
Important parts.
Can he feel his penis, or does he just
good question.
manipulate it with his mind?
When he goes to the planet, he could walk.
Oh, yes,
okay.
now I remember this.
He's
Yeah,
good
yeah.
when he goes to the planet, so I think the dick is fucking.
I forgot it. This is in the animated revival series. Yes,
Yeah.
now I remember this. Yeah.
Did you ever see that?
His pupils are just in the back of his head, and his dick is slowly rising.
Did you ever see that documentary Murder Ball?
No.
Oh, it's like the bunch of guys in wheelchairs that just like play like rugby, basketball type shit. And there was like a big scene from it where he's like, "Yeah, my dick works. Like my penis, I can still get it up. I can still fuck."
right.
And these guys are apparently fucking all the time. So
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know. I just
Shout out
want to talk
Professor
about
X.
those dudes' penises.
So I guess if I'm doing to break the tie, they're called the Avengers, not the Iron Men, but his guys are called the X-Men. So he's the X-Man, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
Good
I
point.
pick Xavier every year in my brackets just so I could throw the X up
Throw
when
the
like they're playing. So he probably do the same, at least when he was younger.
Shout out Matt Stainbrook. 3-1 right now in favor of Professor X.
So my opinion depends on this bird lady and how
She's
how,
like hot or like
Yeah, she's super hot. She's more lady than bird.
Yeah.
Much more lady.
in Britain and
He
England.
does
it's the same
fuck
thing.
too. They make a point of it to show in like First Class when he's like young and he's got hair and he's James McAvoy. He's like a fucking player.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, he is.
Wait, this is in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember
No,
this.
the bird lady's not in the movie.
No, not the bird lady. No.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't remember
He's
this.
just like hitting on chicks at bars
hitting
and
on
they're all
girls'
fawning over
yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Vibbs, the bird lady's in the cartoon, and she's like, "No, Charles, I'll put your leash on later." So they're insinuating.
Yeah.
kinky
She does
shit.
say that.
I do love when like the animated cartoons get super horny and like you don't really pick up on it as a kid.
Oh, Magneto too, big time fucker in that series.
Oh yeah.
Oh, big time.
Big time. He's cucking Gambit.
Yeah, he's cooking Gambit. I forgot about that.
Yeah, she's hot.
Damn,
I
my
thought
Cajun brother.
I thought Tony Stark and Robert Downey Jr. was perfect. I think the only one more perfect was Patrick Stewart. Like I thought Patrick Stewart was Professor X. Like when the comic books came out, I was like, oh, this is that guy from Star Trek.
Yeah.
Like they look so similar.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's just the bald head. Yeah, I don't know. Iron Man just looks cool in the comics. I don't know anything about him from the comics. I'm torn on this one. I think I'm gonna go Iron Man. I'm
You're
gonna go
gonna
Iron
split-
Man.
okay.
Yeah. Nah, but the bird lady was hot. Professor X.
She was pretty.
If it comes down to hot lady fucking, you should be going with Stark. He is the
True.
ultimate hot lady
Yeah.
fucker. Just throwing it out.
That-
there.
Yeah, but he's not bound to a wheelchair. He's
Now we're being.
he's like a hot playboy. That Vibbs goes woke in this episode. He's got Black Panther. He's disabled. Going for yeah. Hey, sorry, I'm a hero.
So we're all Professor X right now. I'd go for Professor X as well. If it's who's cooler, it's Iron Man. If it's who's the better hero, it's Professor X.
I gotta agree. I feel bad saying it. I love Robert Downey Jr. R.I.P. my dog, Tony Stark. But I just like Professor X across more different mediums. Like him in the comics, like him in the cartoon, like him in the movies, like him in the prequel movies. Right now, the only Iron Man that I like is Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, cool powers too. Cerebro is sick as hell.
Super
Awesome.
sick.
Cerebro's
Yeah,
so
it's
bad.
great.
So cool.
TBob, I got a question for you. Patrick
Yes.
Stewart, as the Star Trek guy, I feel like on the panel, who is Patrick Stewart's you? Is he Star Trek or is he X-Men?
Well, so I would say this. I'm not the biggest Next Generation guy. I came to Star Trek later. Growing up, I liked
Gotcha,
Star
okay.
Wars more because, it's basically fantasy and space. I think you get to be an adult and you start to appreciate Star Trek is like dealing with like a lot of more high level concepts and whatnot. And Next Generation is awesome from the couple seasons I've seen, but no, he's Professor X in my mind.
I love Next Generation, by the way, and more people should respect Deep Space Nine. Great series as well. Didn't get the respect of the Next Generation, but Deep Space Nine rocks.
Good that we didn't
Enterprise
pass on the
sucks.
handicap guy right after the deceased black man.
Yes.
I was also thinking the same thing, DC.
So now we have the number 4 seed versus the 5 seed. The number 5 seed, this guy definitely not woke. Captain America.
Oh, yeah, my guy.
I love in the boys when they do the reverse awakening
Yeah,
scene
yeah.
with Jensen Ackles, and he wakes up and sees two guys kissing, and he's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Which is what Captain America likely would do in real life. So Captain America is our number 5 seed, and he's going up against and by the way, I would say out of the MCU heroes, pre-MCU, outside of one of them, he's probably the most famous. I'd say maybe third most famous. Going up against number 4 seed, who probably I'd say is a little bit more, the Hulk. The Hulk.
Okay.
Hulkster is he's got to be up there. I feel like Ruffalo has diminished, like the way that maybe it's not Ruffalo's fault, but like the way that they've used Ruffalo in the movies recently over the last 10ish years has diminished his respect level.
Yeah.
A little bit, but like he's the fucking Hulk. He's the Hulk. He
Yeah.
he deserves a little bit more. So starting with you, Robbie, the Hulk versus Captain America.
I loved the Hulk as a kid when that Ang Lee Hulk movie came out in like 03, 04. I loved it. I went and saw it twice in theaters. It might have been one of the first movies I like wanted to go back and see again. Loved the video game. Did not love the green Hershey syrup. It made my poop green. It really freaked me out when I was little. I was like, Mom, I got a gamma ray exposure issue. What's going on here? But Captain America is my guy. When it comes to the MCU, me and Clem have clashed we probably have hours upon hours of arguments on the internet over the Sokovia Accords, the stances on, who was in the right, who was in the wrong there. Cap's always been my guy. He doesn't like bullies. He beats up Nazis. He's got a sweet lady, Peggy Carter. We won't talk about the stuff that he did with Peggy Carter's niece. That was very weird. But Cap's my guy. So I'm going to go Captain America here. I think he's a great character in the comics. I think he's way more complex than most people realize. He's not just, rah-rah, America, I'm the friggin', white meat baby face, as they call it in wrestling. He's got different sides. Friggin' Hail Hydra, that moment. I know people don't like it in the comics, but that's iconic. The whispering in the hallway or in the elevator. Captain America.
It was the green poo that really broke the tie.
It was the green poo freaked me out. My mom still talks about
constipated.
The green poo, terrible MCU villain.
Yeah,
you don't want to run into that guy. So between Hulk and Cap, I think the Hulk is definitely a more interesting character as far as what he struggles with, right?
Yeah.
The whole people being able to influence him and turn him into an unkillable
Jekyll and Hyde
wrecking machine. Yeah, basically, more or less. And I think that's very interesting. I also think Cap, like you were saying, beating up Nazis, beating up bullies, that's all fucking
just
cool.
rocks.
And he does definitely have a deeper side than the one-dimensional good guy Boy Scout shit than people give him credit for, because there's a lot of shit he has to deal with. But fuck man, I love the Hulk. And I feel like he's been flanderized by fucking Mark Ruffalo. So
I will say Hulk hands, all-time toy as a kid.
Great toy.
I'm gonna go with Hulk.
Elite.
Shout out Eric Bana. Where you been, dude? He's in did that series Untamed, by the way, which is on Netflix. Not terrible. But I love it.
No love for the Ed Norton Hulk?
No love for the Ed Norton Hulk. Not for
I
me.
got a little bit of love for the Ed Norton Hulk.
Wow.
Also came out summer of 08.
Yeah.
I
Who was
did.
the other one? Eric Bana.
Eric Bana. I love Eric
Eric
Bana.
Bana, Lou Ferrigno. We want to go back all the way.
Yeah, shout out Lou.
Shout out Lou Ferrigno. And Nick Nolte played his dad, right? In Ang Lee's Hulk. And he's very pretty good. He played the electric
you're right,
ghost thing, which wasn't a great villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like Eric Bana's Hulk. So we are 1-1 right now. Hulk versus Cap. Vibbsy.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not like the Hulk. I thought he was
Which
just
one?
Oh, really?
all of them. I just think the Hulk
never
as a
been a Hulk
whole
guy.
is just a big bumbling, angry idiot. I don't like the Hulk. He doesn't do it for me.
Wow.
I like more of a person as a superhero. Now She-Hulk. That's a superhero.
Yeah.
Stick with the woke theme. But no, I'm about
Vibbs.
to now I'm about to destroy all of my woke credibility that
By
I've gained
voting
on
for
this
the
podcast
Super Cop.
by saying I did not like the change they made to Captain America with the new. They made him black. They made him black guy.
Sam Wilson. Okay. I see what you're
No, not because I
Different ways
just
to explain that.
I just hated the Avengers.
show sucked.
When I saw the Avengers and it was like, all right, well, now we're gonna make Captain America someone else. I was like, just end it. I don't want to
Retire it,
see. But I think Captain America's pretty awesome. Killing Nazis is always cool.
Always.
Captain America's just cool superhero. So I'm going with him.
2-1 in favor of Cap right now. Clem.
I would have figured Vibbsy would have said, "Oh, I didn't even know they changed Captain America. I don't see skin color."
I know. It's like I said. I destroyed all my credibility.
You got a black guy versus a green guy right now.
So wait, does this Captain America? This includes Sam Wilson?
I guess
now,
it
too,
does.
right?
Yeah, I
yeah.
wasn't even
Yeah.
thinking about it like that. But yeah, you get two and
The
one
mantle
here.
changes, yeah.
But then
Man.
does Hulk include She-Hulk?
No,
Yes,
it's
it
a
does.
totally different
No,
guy.
With
two
his
different.
weirdo son.
If you wanted to.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about his weird son they introduced.
With a
Scar.
weird, horrible haircut.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
I'm googling this.
So this is like the opposite of I think some of the other where we're thinking MCU brings so much good to the character, which I do think Chris Evans as Captain America is awesome, even though he kept the secret that he knew Tony Stark's parents were killed, a fucking American hero, and his wife, and he just hid it because
He's his best friend.
Get it?
He's his best friend.
Best friend.
Best friend.
Doesn't matter. Rob, you do that to someone, I'm telling the fucking government out here. I'm just saying.
If I was under Russian mind control, I would hope you would keep it secret.
You should go. But Chris Evans rocked as Captain America. I don't think that's anything. The problem is, and I do think a lot of the Hulk stuff in the MCU, it leaves you wanting more. Ragnarok Hulk ruled.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
The glimpse of him we got in Infinity War was pretty cool, even though he got his ass kicked. And I do think the Hulk is I forgot who was saying it, like his whole situation where he is this monster, but he's super smart and kind of he's trying to live in both, try to get the best of both worlds. But then I'm bringing in the comics. And the Hulk is like a fucking problem in the comics.
Yes.
He is a force of nature, and it's something I want to see the MCU do in like the next phase. It's like at some point, it's like, oh fuck, Hulk is here, and we can't stop him, and it's a problem. So I'm gonna go based on what I think they can do, along with what the comic books have done, and I'm gonna go with Hulk, despite Marvel completely fucking up Hulk for a good chunk of these movies.
So that means we are 2-2 right now. Hulk versus Captain America. Finger.
See, Clem, you brought up a good point, because if you're thinking like future, like what they can do with the Hulk and like the direction, because I mean the rumors with the new Spider-Man bringing Hulk back and more return to form. I think that there's, I mean, also every time that we hear that Hulk's gonna be a movie, everyone's like, oh, Planet Hulk. Like they're gonna do like some cool shit. But I think Captain America just overall in the way that he's like been portrayed, like the first 3 Captain America movies are great. I think I just haven't seen enough of Hulk that like really like. I really like the Edward Norton movie. I mean, I haven't seen it in years.
I did too.
But I remember I'd watch that a bunch. I had the DVD, so I'd always watch that. And like if they kept with that like version of the character, I think it would have been better for the MCU. But I'm gonna go Captain America.
You're gonna go with Captain America 3-2. Was it? Is Tim Roth right? It was the
Tim Roth. Yeah, the Abomination.
Tim Roth, dude. Tim Roth.
He's really good in it.
That original fight scene when he's just kind of juiced up and he's human fighting the Hulk. Oh yeah.
And weirdly, Phil Dunphy from Modern Family is in that movie in a serious role. When you watch it back now, you're like, what the fuck is Phil doing here?
That happens to that actor a lot. He's in Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
And he's playing a guy
is Ty Burrell, is that his name?
Yeah, Ty Burrell, and he's just like a lecher. Like he's like, you cut to one scene, he's just fucking this woman in the middle
and now
of the
it's just like,
zombie
Phil!
He's a total sleazeball. Yeah.
T-Bob.
So I like Captain America's powers a lot. I think the shield is cool as fuck. Throwing the shield's really cool. Yeah. Fighting the hand to hand is cool. I still don't love the super soldier serum being the origin story there. Like it is kind of funny. It's just kind of akin to like giving somebody the best steroids ever.
I was going to say, is that the football guy in you? You don't want the guys on roids?
I don't even have any more. Like, anybody want to take steroids with I don't give a fuck. But I feel that I've always loved the plight of Bruce Banner. And, like, as someone who has maybe experienced getting blackout drunk too many times in my life, and it's like fun the first couple times it happens, but then you do one fucked up thing afterwards, and it's like, every other time you wake up and you're just terrified, social anxiety, you're sweating. What the fuck did I do? And I feel like that's Bruce Banner's entire life, just writ large, like so much bigger. And the aspect that Clem talked about the Hulk being a problem, that power set, like that dynamic to me, this tiny little human that's just world-altering freak show on the other side. I love that. I'm going Hulk.
Mm-hmm. So that means we are 3-3 right now. You're going to break the tie, DC.
All right, so now this round I have the chance to be anti-American. So I'll say, Robbie, you might have proved me wrong here saying that his Captain America's powers are more than meets the eye, but to me, he was always very chalky, kind of the same vein as Superman. You know, it's like, I don't know, they're just a superhero. I don't even know what they do, kind of like the head honcho. But Hulk, a big problem is he has like that ED with his powers.
Yeah.
Like
you can't get it out sometimes.
Can't be having technical difficulties in the middle of a galactic war. That could be a big con. But at the end of the day, the name recognition for the Incredible Hulk is there. I got to go with my guy Hulk. Personal preference.
Hulk. The Incredible is being like the head of your moniker is
it's
great.
Good.
That's
it's
fantastic
really
brand right stuff right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Hulk hands too. Those played a big part in my decision.
And I could tell you never had the Hershey syrup.
Yeah.
No.
Oh no. Yeah.
No. Yeah. I could tell.
Smart.
I think we've made a terrible mistake, but the show goes on.
The show goes on. You want you?
For all the comic book guys here, I got a question. Does Captain America's wings do anything, or are they just like?
No, I think they're just
they're decorative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to think they could fly. Like when I read the comic books, I'm like, those are the lamest
would
looking
look
things I've ever seen in my
ridiculous.
fucking life. Yes.
Well, like
Hermes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like Hermes,
Go so
yeah.
fast.
Golden snitch helmet.
Yeah.
That's what he had them in the Albert Pune one, right? The like the 90s
yeah.
Captain America. He had the wings, the Salinger. Yeah, that was good.
I don't think the Flash's like lightning bolts on the side of his head do anything.
No, that's true.
Half
But it
the
looks
battle
cool.
A
is
lot of great
just
comic art though, where those
Yeah.
lightning bolts when the Flash is running turn into like beautiful
Right.
streaks behind him and whatnot.
but half the battle is just the eye test, stepping off the bus. Do you look scary?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to do our playing game for the rest of the Marvel options going up against number 1 seed. First up, we have Thor, who is one of the more powerful of the Marvel.
Lame.
I would agree. I would agree. I don't think
Not always. Not always. Not always.
I would agree. He's not the
Pump
coolest.
the brakes on hating on Norse mythology here, boys.
God, you're talking
No, I
about.
like that. I like
Then
that.
we have Cyclops.
I like Cyclops, but he gets cucked
Fucking
a lot.
nerd.
Yeah.
He's a nerd that gets
Yeah.
cucked a lot.
He wears glasses, you know? I'm like, he wears glasses.
Just for finger, Daredevil.
Okay, respect.
I'm gonna give you the
blind
chance-
guy
I'm
too,
gonna-
Danny. Blind guy.
Oh, great.
I'm going to give you the chance to defend him. That's true. You're going to have a lot of disabled people on here, except for
I get
Gambit.
canceled from a superhero podcast.
Gambit. Also, Gambit's cool. Gambit's cool as fuck.
Cool
His
as
powers,
fuck.
maybe not so much, but Gambit's cool as shit. Blade. You want to talk about cool as shit? The fucking Daywalker.
Yep.
In the showers of blood. It's cool as shit. Punisher, who's been co-opted by not as cool people, and then Scarlet Witch and Jean Grey.
But they kind of took Punisher back by being like, don't co-opt the Punisher. That's his new thing.
Yeah. So to run through the options again: Thor, Cyclops, Daredevil, Gambit, Blade, Punisher, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, and Jean Grey. Danny, which one of these do you want to go up against our 1 seed from Marvel?
I always liked Cyclops in the movies, but at the end of the day, this guy's glasses gets knocked off in the middle of a fight. Like he's trying to call timeout. He can't do anything. Then again, Daredevil's blind.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna go with Daredevil, partly for my guy Finger here,
Thank you.
and because I'm not too familiar with the others.
Daredevil, the devil of Hell's Kitchen. TBob.
I wanted to go Thor here because I do, but it's almost like I love the even like the mythological Thor, maybe even more than the comic books. But I like his power set. I like
Does that mean we get Fat Thor too?
being. Oh,
Yeah.
I love Fat Thor, dude. Fat Thor in the God of War games is fucking
Oh, he
fantastic.
rocks. Voiced by Opie from Sons of
Yeah.
Anarchy. Yeah, he rocks.
I like how they humanized a god.
Yeah.
But I got to go with my boy Remy LeBeau.
Yeah.
I was going to say, how could you not?
I mean, yeah, dude,
Can't
that's
show your
like,
face in
Yeah.
the you don't take credit.
and it's funny because like I didn't like grow up reading Gambit or anything, but my old man is from Cut Off, Louisiana, very very Cajun man. Like my grandpa's first language is French, and that was just anytime Gambit was mentioned, he would just always tell me like he's from he's from Louisiana, and I do like his power set quite a bit.
Yeah.
Having the bow staff, having a cool ass leather duster, and then being able to make anything explosive and throwing cards is all very cool shit. So give me Gambit.
Cool mask, too. So right now we are 1 for Gambit, 1 for Daredevil. Finger.
I mean, I'm gonna say Daredevil, but I want to say, I'm gonna say, but I just need to say Cyclops. I think deserves some more respect. I think
Thank you.
the glasses are sick. Like, put him in some sick Oakleys. I always wanted like the sunglasses that just went like across your eyes. as a
visor,
kid.
Yeah.
I thought that was sick. Whenever like he doesn't have them on, he opens his eyes and you see like all like they have like the red like lasers like going out, and it's just like unfiltered power, just like
Yeah.
barreling through trees. I think that's sick. And also Gambit, I really love Gambit. I'm trying to find a good price on a graded Uncanny X-Men 266 because I think that's a sick cover.
Ball knower.
Ball
Yeah,
knower,
book
yeah.
knower, sorry.
I'm running low after this, but I have to go Daredevil. I think he's just so badass. Charlie Cox, like the original Daredevil show, just like the best portrayal I think of a superhero, like very human, like seeing him get his ass beat and have to like
Bingo.
deal with it for a couple episodes where he's just like limping like down a hallway, just beating the fuck out of people at the same time. This is awesome.
And also, it might be a point for you, Vibbsy. He also is a lawyer for underprivileged people.
True.
Love that. Oh my god. And he probably does it for
blind.
free.
Yep.
Yep. Well,
I really needed that this round.
Fuck
Robbie,
Hulk.
I don't know if you heard those
Oh,
sirens
he
before.
did?
Yeah.
Daredevil fucked She-Hulk?
Yeah, he sure did.
Big time.
He sure did.
Oh, even better.
Yep. All from the
He's
back.
actually like kind of a slut.
Yeah, he is. He fucks a lot.
And I'm not slut shaming.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah,
I don't know.
careful.
But Daredevil is like a absolute player.
And they talk about this in the comics?
Yeah. And people are starting to question whether or not he's blind because he only goes after tens.
Yeah, he does.
Does he do like the Ray Charles thing where he like measures their
feels the
wrists?
wrist.
Yeah. So we have 2 for Daredevil, 1 for Gambit. Clem.
So I think all right, first of all, we give people their respect. If it was the Phoenix instead of Jean Grey, I'd probably just vote for the Phoenix. She fucking ruled. And that is all part of Jean Grey, but Jean Grey's powers, like, they don't really translate to like the coolness. I'm between Gambit because he's awesome. His powers rule. He's awesome in all the different forms. Fucking Channing Tatum did a great job.
So good.
However,
Yeah.
once he got ridiculous with it, Gambit has started to turn into Mincy in my head. And I do not like that.
Oh, no, now I can't take it.
Like, Mincy would say something like, "Oh, coming out of my dad's, dick," or whatever. Like, whatever he says. Something Mincy could somehow say. I'm going to go Daredevil. Let's get Goldfinger's boy on.
Yeah.
All of our guys. Everyone rolled with McLean a couple of episodes ago. And like you said, like, he's awesome. The Daredevil show, this last one, Born Again, he's barely Daredevil, but it was great the whole time because Matt Murdock is so awesome. Also, I love how She-Hulk was like, I took down Matt Murdock. She-Hulk was underrated. I will say to this day, all that got way too much hate. It was a much better show than people give it credit.
It shouldn't have cost $300 million to make, but I agree. Like, it was definitely, like, there were moments for it for sure.
And there were low lows. I will not say, I will agree. The twerking stuff, there was some ridiculous shit. Yeah. But Matt Murdock rocked in that. He rocked when he was in, was it Spider-Man? He
pops
Spider-Man,
up in No Way Home.
Pops up in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So because of that, and let's just get Golden Boy on the graphic here.
Yeah. So we are 3 for Daredevil, 1 for Gambit. Vibbsy?
When he fucked She-Hulk
From behind, by the way.
from behind, back shots, was she
wasn't
She-Hulk
on
or
top.
was she her like?
She was She-Hulk.
She was She-Hulk, I think.
Yeah.
Does she go between forms like
Yeah.
Bruce Banner and the Hulk?
But she could control it a little more.
Okay.
She fucked one guy as She-Hulk.
Women are more emotionally intelligent.
I think she fucked Matt Murdock as She-Hulk.
Okay.
Did she not?
She carried one guy to bed that wasn't him. I remember that.
Yeah.
And it was funny. But
was
I
fun.
know.
But Matt Murdock, so this is interesting, right? Because he can probably hear, like, the woman's pulse quicken.
He can hear everything.
Like he can get a much better sensory feedback on, like, if they're about to come.
I
like,
bet
how
he's a
close
selfish
are they.
lover. I bet you he's a selfish lover.
No.
He's probably incredible at it, dude.
Because he can just
No
be
way,
like,
he's blind. He's looking to compensate.
he's like, I fucking busted early.
terrible.
Sorry, I'm blind. Oh, what are you going to do? Fucking call the cops? Like, there's nothing you can do.
Boobs get bigger?
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Oh,
How about
yeah.
this?
He's my vote.
I just looked it up.
She's not even.
They have sex. She's a human, but he's Daredevil. He's wearing his.
He's
suit.
incognito.
Oh, wow. Hell yeah.
So we are right now again 3 for Daredevil, 1 for Gambit. Vibbsy?
I'm just imagining Daredevil being like, "That's what good pussy sounds like."
I can tell. And trust me, I know.
I
He's a good Catholic boy.
I think Cyclops got a little bit too much hate in this. Gambit is awesome. Thor is the only one that I don't really. In the comics, I thought he was kind of like a lamely. His illustrations were just like kind of
Kinda
lame
boring?
and boring.
Okay.
I was like,
Ragnarok Thor rocks.
When he like is it I don't know Avengers Endgame when he comes down and starts beating the shit out of everybody with his
Amazing.
lightning shit, that was
Cool.
pretty cool. I'll give you that.
Thanos.
Yeah.
That rock.
But I'll, yeah,
Immigrant Song.
Oh,
I loved the Daredevil show when it first came out, and I like
Yes.
binged it, and then it just went away. It was gone,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, how did it end? I want to know." I might have been the only one since they like canceled it or whatever. I know they brought it back.
Yeah.
But I also love Ben Affleck's Daredevil. I thought that was pretty good. What is it?
Evanescence.
Colin? Who is it?
Evanescence, yeah.
Yeah.
Who is Bullseye?
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
Colin
Yeah.
Farrell.
was awesome. as
Jennifer
Bullseye.
Garner.
Yes, dude.
Jennifer Garner. I had such a crush on her as
Jon Favreau is Foggy.
Yeah, that's right. Damn.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'll go with Daredevil for Goldfinger as well.
Daredevil's gonna win. I do want to give a little bit of credit to Blade, who is cool as shit.
Yeah.
Blade is so
Blade's
super
a
cool.
blind spot for me. Admittedly. I've never seen any of the movies or the comics or anything.
Dude, he's-
I gotta catch up on Blade.
I don't know if it's Wesley Snipes that's cool or if it's like Blade the character that's
good,
cool.
very good
And I think
point.
it's
I mean,
Wesley
both.
Snipes.
But Wesley Snipes.
Yeah,
For the
yeah.
most part.
He's the
yeah.
fucking Daywalker. Like
Yeah.
it's cool as shit. He's hunts
Yeah.
vampires and like The scene where they're in the shower of blood in the opening of Blade 1. I mean, one of the coolest scenes you're gonna see.
Wait, Kenjac, you would know this though. What Blade was it where Wesley Snipes refused to open his eyes?
3, Trinity.
Classic.
They had to CGI his eyes opening.
That's insane.
Yeah. I don't know if this helps or hurts you for Thor, but one of his theme songs was the Immigrant Song.
That does help. That does help. But also, I forgot about Blade, so I'm already upset with myself that I left him off.
Yeah, so I'll give Blade a courtesy vote. Robbie,
I want to get Daredevil on there for Goldfinger for sure.
Yeah,
and I love Daredevil too. He's amazing.
Still thinking about Gambit Mincy. Just like a completely dark scene, ominous music. Want to hear how my weekend was?
you guys, what do you call it? Louisiana burned to the ground. What happened? It was a widespread panic concert up in Oklahoma. Couldn't make it. Couldn't be there in time.
Magneto offs himself. Just like, fuck it, I can't take it.
We got to get Mincy in a Gambit outfit now.
Oh my God!
Buy the costume, dude. Buy the costume.
He'll be playing poker in that every time.
How have we
cards
gotten this long with Mincy in our world and haven't thrown him in a Gambit costume?
That's on us.
Is there a Gambit movie?
Not a solo movie, no.
Okay.
They were talking about it with Channing Tatum back in the day, and that's why it was such a big full circle moment for him.
Him and Rogue having a.
Oh yeah.
Isn't Rogue from Louisiana too? TBob?
She's in the South.
She's got that southern
That's a
accent.
good question. She has that southern accent. I'm not sure, but she does have that sexy little southern lilt.
Yeah.
Wake up, Gambit.
He does get cucked by Magneto, like you said.
It's from Mississippi, by the way.
Oh.
Just throw it.
Okay.
Damn, yeah, that's Mississippi and Louisiana.
I know.
Not much difference.
Speaking of Ben Mintz.
Yeah. Brandon is the rogue to his. So
How do you Brandon in costume?
Brandon in a rogue costume.
Brandon in a rogue costume.
So now we have Daredevil versus our number 1 seed. We have a battle of the small scale, street level, New York City fighters, Spider-Man. So it's a tough matchup. I'm really sorry, Finger. It's really tough. But
Sorry, Murdoch.
Daredevil versus Spider-Man.
What are we even talking about here? All due respect to Matt Murdock. Love this guy. Truly do. Like a brother. It's Peter Parker every day of the week. The villains alone that you're getting out of Spider-Man, crazy. You're getting Green Goblin, Doc Ock. You're getting Venom.
Electro,
You're getting Electro.
yeah.
I mean, the Sinister Six as a team of villains. He has his own Avengers of villains. Everything about Spider-Man. MJ, Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
Everything about Spider-Man.
Charlie Cox and Garfield lived together, right? For a while. I believe
they might have.
They were roommates before they got
They
Daredevil
did
and
reads
Spider-Man.
for each other. Or Charlie, that was Punisher. I don't know.
Yeah,
probably.
Still crazy. All right, so it is 1 vote right now for Spider-Man. Between the two, I'm sorry, Finger. It's impossible to go against Spidey here.
Yeah, it's Spidey. The fact that he was a badass superhero and kind of a smart ass kid.
Yeah,
incredible.
Gripping,
I was I could be Spider-Man.
Webbing you up.
Yeah.
Even just this.
Yeah.
Thwip.
Great noise.
Yeah.
It's really, and he's a bug hero. That should be terrible. No one should like a
True.
bug hero. and
He's
we
a
do.
spider. Yeah, I don't even like spiders.
Exactly.
Fucking respect for Blue Beetle.
Just the men.
No respect. Although good movie, by the way. More people should have watched that. Clem.
Really?
Not bad at all.
Spidey's great in the comic books. He's great in the cartoons. He's great in the movies. He's great in the cartoon movies. He's great in every fucking thing. I almost feel bad for. I should have voted for someone else because what is it, Bob? When you feed someone to the main eventer and they get crushed?
A jobber.
In wrestling? No. What is it called? You're going to get
Tomato
crushed or
tomato can.
Oh, squashed.
squashed. We're squashing Daredevil.
Yeah, it's a squash
I wish we
match.
didn't do this to Daredevil. Matt Murdock deserves better. We should have squashed fucking Cyclops.
It's like the NCAA tournament. It's you're a 16 seed and you made it to the dance, but it's you're gonna lose by 50 to Duke.
Yeah, you wanted to play in.
Finger.
All right, Finger, go ahead.
Go for it, Finger. Do it.
Well, while I personally while Daredevil is my favorite superhero, and I could talk about him for hours, Spider-Man is it's like Superman, Spider-Man, I'd say, and Batman, quintessential superheroes.
Big three.
Spider-Man. Yep. Also, you're talking about toys. Talking about the Hulk hands.
What
was
it?
Silly string
blasters.
So good.
Yeah, the silly string blasters. Those big part of my childhood. Spider-Man was one of the first superheroes that got me to watch an animated TV show. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but I remember like I think I accidentally put it on because I was trying to watch one of the movies. I'm like, oh wait, no, this is good, and I just kept with it. So I love Daredevil, still my personal 101, but I mean Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Another one for Spider-Man. I think that animated series has the famous clip from a Fisk being like, "I don't care what happens, you have to get me that gas," right? TBob.
I'm sure we'll be talking about Spider-Man a lot, so I won't delve too deep. I'll just add to what Clem said about Spider-Man working in everything. Like, Spider-Man even works in video games. And it's rare are the superhero video games that have ever worked. So, yeah, give me Spidey.
DC.
Same noise Daredevil hears when he's fucking She-Hulk.
Yeah, same noise you're going to hear out of your room in the Shore House this weekend.
Yes.
Attaboy.
So that means,
Joke's on you. I'm sleeping on a couch.
Still be slinging webs.
so now by the way, have you guys ever seen the MTV Awards thing with Jack Black where they did the Spider-Man
they put him
parody?
in a bunch of different movies, right?
Yeah,
They
the
do
Spider-Man parody,
yeah.
so funny. So that means we are done with the Marvel side for now. We're going to go over to the DC side. But before we do that, let's talk about Blue Chew. Blue Chew sounds like he could be.
Speaking of Danny.
Yeah,
Hey.
speaking of Danny, Blue Chew could be a superhero too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a blue dog man, or I don't know, something like that. Guys, enter the room dick first.
We'll workshop that one.
Yeah, we'll work on that. Well, that one's...
The almighty blue dog, man.
Yeah. Blue Chew isn't just a tablet. It is a cheat code for your crotch, stronger, harder, and longer lasting. It's like someone gave your downstairs a pep talk and a gym membership. It is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. It's not a supplement. It's an erection resurrection. I know you love that line.
Great line. I love it.
Yeah. Guys, this isn't about performance. It's about your legacy or third legacy. Give her group chat something to talk about. Just like I'm sure the group chat for She-Hulk was going crazy after she
Always.
fucked Matt Murdock's brains out. You know when you lay it down, they're talking about how it gets up. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. They got a lot. They got a list of 500 puns. You go down the line one by one.
This is that super boner serum.
Yes, exactly.
The Blue Chew.
Yeah, exactly. It could just be the super soldier serum. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. As always, get your first month of Blue Chew free. Just use promo code BRACKET at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to bluechew.com for details and safety info. And big thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Last week when we had Nikki Smokes on, I made a joke about how I'm like, yeah, Nikki Smokes probably likes this. And he's like, oh, I do. I use it all the time. And he did like this whole big spiel that I ended up having to cut because it was so...
Yeah.
Definitely not sponsored.
That's
for
Nikki
safe.
Smokes. That's the Nikki Smoke experience we want.
Exactly. So now we go over, thank you to Blue Chew, to the DC side, starting out with the number 2 seed versus the number 7 seed. I just realized I threw our two main black superheroes into just fucking blenders.
Oh,
I didn't mean to do this.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do this.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
But it's Cyborg at the number 7 seed. Cyborg, one of the more, like, I would say, like, he's a Justice League guy. He's up there. He's a football player turned fucking cyborg that can blow shit up, like, at will. It's cool. And I think certain versions of him are definitely cooler than
You're
others.
putting him up against Superman.
No, he's going up against a 2 seed,
I know.
which is Batman.
Oh, he's not even giving Batman the 1 seed?
Batman's 1B. Batman's 1B
my
DC. I'm sorry.
goodness.
Batman's 1B.
The recency bias.
It's not recency,
That
but it's actually the reverse. It's full spectrum, like, of superhero-ness. You know what I mean? Like the entirety of
I can
Superman
see
versus the
it.
entirety of
Yeah,
Batman.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Like,
If we were
yeah.
saying 2020 or 2000 to 2020, that's
I'll
totally
allow
different. So again, Batman, our number 2 seed versus the number 7 seed, Cyborg.
Fuck,
Cyborg's in a tough spot here, man. But he's an original Justice League member. Cool. I think the version that I was just watched recently, I think it's Flashpoint Paradox, where he's like very hardcore in that version of it. He's very cool. So
I also like him in the Teen Titans. That's the way I grew
Yeah.
up with him.
for
Yeah.
sure. So Batman versus Cyborg. Let's start out with you, Danny Conrad.
I mean, give me every different iteration of Batman before you give me Cyborg.
It was tough. I remember even when I was looking at this at first, I was like, who the fuck? Like, no one's going to even have a competition really against
No.
Batman, so it's hard. TBob.
Batman's kind of he's an odd bird because he is somehow undeniably cool, though. When you kind of take a step back, he shouldn't be. He's like a terribly maladjusted human being, like who doesn't use his wealth for very noble purposes and kind of revels in like sadism and masochism, and he takes in children wards and just kind of throws them to the wolves in gunfights and whatnot. But then you see some like Jim Lee Batman art, and you're like, okay, this is the most badass shit I've ever seen, when he's sitting on the corner of a building overlooking the Gotham skyline and everything kind of goes out the window. So like I would rather hang out with Cyborg a million times out of a million. Like that would actually be a good time. But yeah, I can't not choose Batman here. We got to go Batman.
Mm-hmm. 2 votes for Batman. Finger?
Yeah, we got to make it 3. Batman's just also like the Killing Joke. That was like a turning point for comics.
Oh
right?
yeah, big
Yeah.
time.
Like, and also like
Is that out? That's Alan Moore, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. And then fucking Dark Knight Returns, Frank Miller. That's like
amazing.
some of the best. That art too. Like
The
you
Long
see that,
Halloween.
It's impossible.
I mean, you could go
Yeah.
on. There's. I can't
Also,
name a
Rogues
Cyborg
Gallery. You talk
solo
about
story.
Spider-Man's bad guys. Batman's
Yes.
bad guys may be the best in all of comic
For
books.
sure.
3 for Batman right now. Clem?
This is going to be James Gunn's greatest work ever, because if he has Cyborg as his number 7 seed after the fucking bloodbath we just went through on the other side of the bracket, it's gonna. I'll be, and I think he can pull it off. He can make them a viable movie industry. But it's Batman. I could talk like TBob with Spider-Man. I feel like I'm gonna be talking about Batman more, so I won't.
Yeah.
I'll just say Bale is my Batman, and I feel like is everyone's Bale? Is anyone not? Is Bale not? Someone's not their Batman. Like,
Yeah,
it's
he's
just someone else.
It's bad.
Definitely not
right.
Ben Affleck.
For sure, I would say not Ben.
I like Batfleck aesthetically just
Yeah.
because of the Frank Miller art. I love a thick Batman, and like if there's one thing Snyder does, the action was good. But yeah. No, it's bad.
I thought he
I-
played
I'm
him
right
well,
there with
but
you.
he just didn't have good material.
Right.
He had nothing to work with. So we're all Batman right now. Vibbsy?
I've been, like I said earlier, I've been burning through some of the Justice League stuff, the animated cartoons
Hell yeah.
on HBO Max. After I saw Superman and I watched the original Supermans, Cyborg has really grown on me. Like before
yeah.
going in, I was like, who's this guy? He doesn't belong in the Justice League. He's pretty awesome.
He is.
So I wish I could take him farther in this, but going up against Batman, he's the best. He's depressed. He's a depressed superhero.
Superhero.
You gotta respect that.
Yeah.
It's so grim.
They're just like us.
Yeah.
And he's like almost like an approachable thing where it's like, yeah, he's a billionaire that I can never be, but also he's a regular guy in a way. He's not a superhero.
But
Right.
again, he's not. If you step back, he's like not at all. Like
more-
Cyborg's a way more regular guy.
I mean,
than
more he
Bruce
doesn't have
Wayne.
superpowers, or
Yes,
he's not
yes,
like
yes,
he's not
absolutely,
scientifically
absolutely.
like sci-fi altered. You know what I mean? He's just like yeah. So we're all Batman right now because I'm going Batman too.
Obviously, Batman.
Yeah.
I mean, just the fact that the mask is Bruce Wayne. He is
Yeah.
Batman, and he has to put on the Playboy billionaire persona. It's just Batman's the best.
It's weird. Like that's what like the latest Batman movie I thought did a good job of playing
Yes.
with is that concept.
I
right there,
loved
right?
that. Yes,
And I love how awkward the Bruce Wayne was because yeah, he would be a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Bro, look at the show
in
we
real
got
life.
out of the Penguin. The
Yeah,
Penguin is like
seriously.
the 4th or 5th, like sixth maybe, like Batman villain you could
Way
put on
down
the Rogues
there.
Gallery, and they gave us like one of the greatest comic book anything of all time. There,
Is it so? Is Batman that awesome, or do you like Spider-Man? Do you need the villains to make the character even cooler? You know, because like I think
helps. It definitely
Superman
helps.
should
it's
be
like a chicken or egg. It's tough.
yeah. Because I think Superman should be much cooler. I know it's like he's almost like invincible. He's too powerful, but his villains just kind of suck.
Yeah, he's got like 3 or 4 that are good.
Yeah,
Like the only one that's like worth a shit really is Doomsday. And,
Lex
like,
is great. Doomsday's
Lex is
great.
Dark Side.
Bizarro.
I mean, like more like can physically go toe to toe with Superman. I mean,
Brainiac.
Lex with a suit,
Physically,
I guess,
maybe.
Brainiac's
not.
kinda cool.
Brainiac's kind of cool.
But like, yeah, I don't know. But Batman, yeah, you put in like the 12th villain. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I like to
Exactly.
see all of them.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
Superman.
They're making a Clayface movie. That's how
Yeah.
fucking cool Batman
Yeah.
is.
So, like the 3rd or 4th best Batman villain would be the best Marvel villain.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
that's how good their villains
Yeah.
are.
Sorry, I didn't mean
Batman
to.
is not a system superhero.
No,
Right? He can operate outside the system.
So it's going to be Batman moving on. Now we have the 3 seed versus the 6 seed. It is 3 seed The Flash, who I think maybe has gotten a little bit of like a bad rep just because the movie wasn't great and like the Ezra shit
Ezra
or whatever.
Miller.
But like The Flash, especially in other media, like is awesome. Like,
Yeah.
very, very cool. Even like the early bits of The Flash that we got off Snyder stuff, I thought was pretty decently done, I would say. And that's going up against number 6 seed, which is Wonder Woman, who have never been overly
6 seed?
6 seed Wonder Woman. You
Big
think she's a bit higher?
disrespect, yeah.
We'll wait till you see who we got left. So Wonder
the DC Trinity.
yeah. So Wonder Woman versus The Flash. I've never been huge on Wonder Woman. I think the animated versions of her are way cooler than the live action version so far. But I mean, that could change over time with James Gunn's version. So start with you, Robbie. Flash versus Wonder Woman.
I'll go Wonder Woman here. I did really like the Flash when I was a kid. Just the suit was so cool. He was great in Justice League Unlimited, all of that. But Wonder Woman is such a classic. I really do like the first Wonder Woman movie. Gal Gadot, never been the best actress, and I don't love the ending of that movie when it becomes a CGI mess.
Oh, God, yeah.
But for the first, 2/3 of that movie, it's really fucking good. The stuff with Chris Pine, I think, is great. And just, across all mediums, there's so many great Justice League comics and moments with her. So I'm going to go Wonder Woman.
I think between the two of these, I think the lore of Themyscira, right, is really cool.
Great.
Cool, ancient, classic, antiquity shit. Very cool. Grafted onto Amazonian legend stuff. Very cool. Her powers, I think, are a little vague-ish sometimes, where it's she can do this thing.
Lasso of Truth?
She has lasso of truth, and she has an invisible car or plane, and that stuff to me isn't as appealing as the powers of super speed, where you can go back in time and across dimensions.
That's cool as fuck.
So
I won't deny that.
I have to go with Flash, and also the anti-Flash, all his villains.
Cool.
His villains are cool.
Good rogues gallery. Good rogues gallery.
Good rogues gallery.
It's got good villains. His
good CW show.
Yeah, Flashpoint Paradox
Very
was
good.
fucking sick. Really good
Yep.
movie. Really good animated movie. So I'd go with the Flash, and not necessarily because I love Ezra or any of that stuff too, but I think
I hope not.
him as a hero. I don't live in Hawaii or anything, but I still don't like him.
Well, at least he did give us Nick Cage Superman.
He did. They did.
We got
more
our Nick
Keaton
Cage
Batman.
Superman.
More Keaton.
Yeah.
And more Keaton Batman. So right now we're 1-1 Flash versus Wonder Woman. Vibsy.
Like Cyborg, Wonder Woman has grown on me a little bit. I thought her powers and throughout the stuff are pretty cool. She does kick ass. She's kind of reminds me of Superman in a way, where she's I don't know, the way she...
A little basic.
Yeah.
She can fly.
You're
actually,
you
most
don't
of the
really
other
know
ones.
what her powers are. Like you said, she's got the lasso, she's got the cufflinks or whatever, but I don't know. She's stronger than I thought she was, with strength and everything. Not because she's a woman.
You gotta hold on to the woke Vibsy.
But as a former track athlete...
Oh, yeah.
The Flash, you had to love The Flash. I just watched the movie not too long ago. I thought Ezra Miller was good. When I was watching Justice League, I was like, wait, why'd this guy get canceled again? And I was looking through his things.
It's 10 paragraphs.
But you go, but you start off in 2017, you're like, oh, okay, this isn't that bad. I can see it. And then you start going more to 2022, and you're like, oh, all right.
He's a super villain.
But the only thing that bothered me about those movies is the way he runs in CGI. He's
it's a little slow.
He's
In bad form.
You
As a
don't
track
run
guy,
like that.
would know
What do
it's
you?
Terrible form.
Granted, if you're going super light speed, maybe that is how you have to run. So
I
you don't
never loved the metal looking suit.
The metalish one, I prefer
I always
the
thought it
cloth.
looked weird.
Right.
In the movies, yeah.
You wanted more of a cloth.
Kinda,
Like a rubber, something that's
Yeah.
more conducive for running than
Yeah.
metal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're gonna go with the Flash. We are 2-1 in favor of the Flash right now. Clem.
All right, so I think if I knew more about the Flash, I'd like him more. I saw the last movie, the powers, the Rogue Gallery. There is some interesting stuff. I also think he's the superhero for fast people, where it's oh, this guy's the Flash. Wonder Woman was also just the superhero for every girl in the world forever, and I don't know who has replaced her. I'm sure there's more now. But listen, guys, we're nerds. We're in the basement in my mind. We're doing the horny pick, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, dude, I don't disagree.
Also, another one we talked about before, a villain problem. Not enough good villains.
Yeah,
I think, for Wonder
I don't
Woman.
even.
Chitara's not really.
Yeah,
pulling a lot
beyond her. I don't even know that
Ares?
many. They used Maxwell Lord in the second movie.
Ares was nothing to me.
Yeah.
Man,
She did have a fucking sweet theme.
She
That
did have a
guitar
great
solo theme they gave her.
Yeah,
it was cool.
Yeah, that was very. But Anti-Flash, maybe the world's in fiction or nonfiction, the world's biggest hater, even
Big
more
hater.
than Lex Luthor.
Big hater.
He alters reality just to fuck with the Flash. He's I'm going to make a world where I'm going to destroy humanity just so that everyone hates you because they think you're me. That's how big of a fucking hater the Anti-Flash is.
Yeah.
Let's go to you, Finger.
I gotta say, Wonder Woman. I think Gal Gadot is the perfect person to play Wonder Woman, because her just not being the best actor kind of helped her with Wonder Woman being
She's not gonna fuck you, bro. Just kidding. You will.
She might.
Flash. The CW show came out when I was in middle school, and I remember when the CW like went on that run, the Arrowverse was like at its prime. They had like it was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whole like a different show every night. Like when they were kind of running CW programming, that I was so invested. I was all in. Grant Gustin, like I think he did a great job as Flash.
Agreed.
Yep.
Yeah, like that show. I see clips of it on TikTok. Like, damn, the CGI was so shit in this. But I thought like him running looked better than Ezra Miller's.
Ezra's is bad.
Yeah, they should. James Gunn should bring back Grant Gustin, make Ezra Miller Reverse Flash.
Ooh, can you imagine that?
Think about
An
that.
bad guy playing an evil guy?
Right?
Imagine Kevin Spacey came back right now and played like fucking Lex Luthor. I don't hate that idea. So it's going to be right now. Sorry, you're going for Flash. 3 for Flash, 2 for Wonder Woman. TBob.
This is kind of I'm almost surprised that I think where my instincts are leading me here, because like I grew up a massive Green Lantern fan, and Green Lantern and Flash have always teamed up in The Brave and the Bold, and really loved Wally West growing up. But if I just find myself naturally leaning towards Wonder Woman. I mean, if we're talking DC, Wonder Woman is like a lot of the glue behind a lot of the Justice League, I feel, and kind of the universe as a whole. She is the kind of female that bonds everybody together, that everybody kind of flirt with at different times. And a lot of, I mean, Vibbs, you said you were rewatching the Justice League Unlimited and Justice League cartoon stuff, and she just shines in those. And her chemistry with Batman and Superman, even Hawkwoman, that was Green Lantern, but still, so while I have more like kind of personal attachment with Flash, I think I'm going, and I hated the Wonder Woman movies. I thought the first one was just okay. I did not like. I don't even. Yeah, but no, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Wonder Woman.
Gonna go with
That No Man's Land scene in the first one though, that scene rocks.
Cool. That was cool. I got it.
Also, like Clem's not wrong. Also, like it is basement horny pick.
Shout out Linda Carter, by the way.
Yeah,
throwback.
big shout out.
Yeah, legend.
Yeah.
So we are 3-3. So now I give Danny Conrad now the distinction of voting between the world's fastest man who is white versus a woman. Which one are you going to get rid of?
Yeah, Ezra Miller or a representative for powerful woman.
You're just getting boned by this. I'm sorry, man.
It's all right. I feel like super speed kind of stops being cool once you reach like age 11. You know, it's not doing much for me anymore. Plus, I saw the movie and I can't believe they like work his calories into it, you know?
He has
he's super
to eat
hungry after it.
Yeah.
Like that's a problem. I don't need some hangry guy on the battlefield with me. I need Wonder Woman bringing him a snack every time or something.
Oh, Wonder Woman's bringing him the snack. Whoa.
She's just
grabs the sandwich.
Get this guy out of here.
So with that said, I obviously have to go Wonder Woman.
Also, Wonder Woman's sword is badass.
It is.
Sword and shield combo is pretty nasty.
And the tiara too, me, honestly.
There's something wonderfully old school about the invisible jet as well. Like I don't even know that existed in the modern
it's like
canon.
sitting like that.
Yeah, but it like calls back to a simpler time.
Yeah.
The invisible jet. Why not? Fuck it.
One of the cartoon.
I like a woman's mind there too. It's like, all right, guys, maybe we should start getting ready for war. You know?
Yeah.
Stop sitting around.
Danny's more
You need
interested
some
in
of
her
that.
personality anyway. It doesn't really matter what all that stuff looks like.
You're listening, right?
Yeah.
One of the cartoons that I just watched, it opens up with the Flash, and he's like, "I'm so hungry." And it's like, we get it. You have to eat. Like they just like really force that plot point in there.
Like
It's
swimmers.
so annoying.
Yeah.
Is that how it is in the books?
It's probably because asshole nerds, when they didn't bring that up enough, were like, well, they're not even showing us the Flash eating. Like, isn't he burning more calories than he should be?
His
The super-
metabolism
the
would go
super
way too
speed-
fast.
Probably like overcorrection.
Yeah.
The super speed wasn't too unrealistic, but him not eating.
Yeah.
It's too much.
That's where we crossed the line.
And he's eating bad calories too.
Yeah,
He's
was
like-
not eating healthy. Wasn't clean.
Yeah.
Not clean calories. So now we have the 4, as Wonder Woman moves on, the 4 seed versus the 5 seed. The 4 seed is the Green Lantern, who we've talked about earlier. The 4 seed.
Kinda lame.
You think the Green Lantern's
Shut
lame?
the fuck up.
He's got like 4 different versions, and all of them offer a little bit
I
of
know,
different
I know.
things. Yeah.
He's
a
cool.
million
He's cool in the
different
cartoons and
versions.
whatnot.
Thousands.
John Stewart, fucking cool dude.
John Stewart. I like
The Black Green Lantern?
Yeah.
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 He's suave. He's smooth.
Yeah.
He's cool. I like.
An architect.
I like how Guy Gardner's like kind of a fucking asshole. I
I didn't really know about Guy Gardner till the new stuff.
I liked
Oh,
him.
bro, I have so much Guy Gardner at home. Guy Gardner was like a little boy's like douchebag dream.
It's fucking Hal Jordan, not fucking bad. They all got something.
I kind of fuck with Hal Jordan too.
I don't see. Well, whatever. We'll get there. Get there.
And he's going up against number 5 seed. Depends on the iteration, cool or not cool. But Aquaman, cool. Depending again, it kind of depends on your iteration here. So Aquaman, Lord of the Ocean, or was that just Ocean Master? That's Lord of the. I don't know. He's King of Atlantis. Whatever.
King of Atlantis.
Going up against the Green Lantern. You get all the iterations with him. So let's start with you this time, DC.
Give me Aquaman. We need some animals on our side. If it turns into a water game, then we got the home field advantage there.
A water game.
Yeah. If we were like fighting on the shore, as superheroes normally do. Give me Aquaman.
1 vote for Aquaman. TBob.
This is easily Lantern for me, but not the not the Hal Jordan Lantern, who was fine, but I grew up in the time of comics when it was just Kyle Rayner.
Oh,
and he was a fascinating character because Hal Jordan had gone crazy. He turns into Parallax. He destroys the Central Battery. He destroys the entire Green Lantern Corps. The Guardians make one final ring, and it goes to this kid, Kyle Rayner, who is a comic book artist in California. Then whatever, his girlfriend gets murdered. He goes to New York, but like reading this kid who had no training, he was a comic book artist with this ring. But what that meant was instead of like the Hal Jordan baseball bats and like boxing gloves and trains, you would get like mech samurai or like giants. Like the things that Kyle Rayner was creating to fight with his rings were fucking incredible. And but then I love Guy Gardner. I love John Stewart. I love Kilowog. I love the entire GL Corps. Sinestro is a great bad guy, former Green Lantern himself. I like it if you're going original Green Lantern. I love the idea of just having a inability to affect the color yellow. It's very funny if you're dealing with spectrums colors. So yeah, for me, it's Green Lantern. Something about even like when I watched Super Friends as a kid, Green Lantern was the guy that I immediately attached myself to. So yeah, give me Green Lantern.
And he's so into Lord of the Rings. Maybe it's a ring thing.
Maybe it is a ring thing. I don't know what it is. I mean, to be fair, it's like one of the best dreams I ever had was that I had the fire ring from Captain Planet.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know, probably like 10 or 11, and it was just drilled into my head.
I just rewatched that Funny or Die Don Cheadle, Captain Planet thing the other day. God, that was so funny. So we're 1-1 right now. And by the way, I just looked up Kyle Rayner. This is sick suit.
His costume is the crab mask, the black and the white. He is so fucking cool, dude.
Great suit. My God. So we're getting 1-1 right now. Finger.
I think I'm going to go Green Lantern. Robbie, you said lame. I think, I don't know if this would classify as like if you could have one superpower, but if you could have like one superhero's like
item,
I would totally take the Lantern ring.
Yeah.
Just be able to make like whatever you think of, like, and also seeing how that like different characters like use it, like Guy Gardner and Superman. I mean, I love Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
Castle, Firefly, awesome. But like seeing him just like flip over a tank, just make a middle finger, flip over a tank, like see how different people use it. It's kind of sick.
Yeah. You against it? I mean, you're still.
Yeah, it's only bound by imagination.
I've never been into like rings.
You
do hate rings. Yeah, something about it's just goofy to me. Yeah.
Him like beating up the imp with the bat.
But then think about it almost like a DBZ, like Kamehameha, like a.
See, I'm not a DBZ guy either.
You should have been. You'd absolutely. You were built for that shit.
Because it's basically the Superman story you were telling me.
It is. I was explaining to before about how Goku basically just is Superman.
Yeah,
more or less.
yeah.
Although he's weirdly exactly the way they portrayed Superman in this recent movie, where they sent him there to take over everything, but like he didn't get the message correctly relayed. So instead of a superhero,
it is the Goku story.
It is the exact Goku story. So right now we are 2-1 in favor of the Green Lantern. Clem.
All right, so I don't know. I'm not a huge DC guy. I know of these characters for sure, but I don't know as much about them in the books. I don't think I've seen either of them in their. I saw Superman, so I know that Green Lantern. Vinny Chase as Aquaman felt like a movement, though, right? But it also was like, oh, you got Aquaman? Like, they kind of had to be like, Vince, you're going to have to sell this movie yourself because Aquaman isn't really loved. There's a lot of the fish fucking stuff, which you get with the Deep in The Boys.
That's so good.
So that goes against him. Momoa's awesome, too. So Momoa and Vinny Chase are on his side. Obviously, it made a ton of money, even with the blackouts in LA that time. But I think I'm gonna go Green Lantern because I'm trying to think. I'm sure there was a time, TBob, where like I got like a ring from like a quarter machine, and I just started making shit in my head. And if that's what Green Lantern does, and anything's on his imagination based on what I saw from Guy Gardner, who fucking ruled in Superman, and I'm really excited for the other guys because it sounds like there's so the other two big ones. That are going to be in that True Detective one. What names again?
Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are they like? What are their personalities? Hal Jordan's cool as shit.
Hal Jordan's a test pilot for the military. So the one of the things about the Green Lantern ring, you're supposed to be fearless. So he's kind of like your Maverick, Top Gun, type
very Maverick
of archetype. And then Jon Stewart, I think he was an architect by trade. So like a lot of the GL that I used to read growing up, his stuff was all very geometric and everything that he would make. But I mean, in the Justice League cartoons, Vibbs could speak to this. Jon Stewart's just cool and manly.
Cool as fuck. A little stoic. Like, just so cool.
Yeah.
He's that fucking guy. He could probably build like a Fortnite for it as I'm trying to shoot
exactly.
Motherfucker. I hate those guys. It almost makes me want to root against them, but I'm going Lantern.
3 votes for Lantern.
Does Aquaman have like Dr. Dolittle abilities? Can he talk to them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just fish? Just like aquatic based?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you need gills.
Well, I guess whales too, so some mammals.
Oh, I didn't think about
because
that.
he can talk to dolphins, right? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
You said you played with rings, Clem. You never talked to fish?
I don't like fish. I guess I don't like fish, which makes me a friend of fish.
Fair question.
Well, I guess I do like fish.
Fish are friends.
So we got 3
Yes.
three for the Lantern,
From
one for
Aquaman, right?
3 for the Lantern, 1 for Aquaman.
I thought it was interesting in the Justice League movie. They almost tried to make Aquaman like over the top cool. Like they let him the
one-liners,
one-liners.
That,
They let him like get. He killed one bad guy with his trident in it, and it was like okay. The fact they let him do that instead of like a Wonder Woman or Superman who just showed up.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty interesting because I feel like Aquaman is starting at a deficit, like because everyone makes fun of him with the fish fucking and stuff like that Clem talked about.
They did that in Peacemaker too. That was a good bit at the end of Peacemaker.
Yeah.
But the what was I gonna
Green
say?
Lantern?
Green Lantern. The only thing I didn't like about Green Lantern, and I know it's supposed to be like the comic book, was his haircut in the new Superman. It was so
Guy
distracting.
Gardner has one of the dumbest fucking haircuts in comics history.
As someone who wasn't familiar with the lore going in, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Because I knew Ryan Reynolds and the Jon Stewart from the cartoon. I was like, "This is." Are they trying to make him a loser? Like I didn't understand
They
it.
poke fun at him. That's great line too in it.
They do have a good line. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next Superman, like he has a different haircut. I don't know, but I'm definitely going Green Lantern. He's awesome. Like you said, the imagination.
What does he say again? He says like 432 women happen to like this haircut.
And I said that was Nadu coded.
Yeah, very new. So you're going for Green Lantern?
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, I'd go for Lantern as well between these two. I like Aquaman. I do think Momoa played him well and was cool.
Yes.
Like even in the dumbest fucking lines, like he boards that submarine and he's like, permission to board, and then throws a torpedo at a guy. Like it
breaks my heart. Cool. I love Aquaman. I would have went Aquaman so heavy here. I think Aquaman's so badass. The Jeff Johns New 52 run of him. People don't realize he's able to withstand so much water pressure from going so deep that when he comes on land, he basically has super strength.
Yeah.
He's getting shot in the face and the bullets are bouncing off of him because it can't even pierce his skin. He's got some cool villains. Black Manta's fucking badass.
Sick villain. Ocean Master's cool, honestly.
The experience I had watching the first Aquaman with Momoa was amazing. Me and Trent were on a lot of 3Chi at the time.
Yeah.
And we didn't even know what it was going to be like. And we left it being like, that was like Game of Thrones underwater. We loved it. So I'm going Aquaman. Yeah. I didn't even see the second one. I heard it was a disaster with Amber Heard and
Not
reshoots
great.
and all that. So I guess I'm not the biggest Aquaman guy, but in the comics, I think Aquaman's badass.
I got a good laugh in the Justice League when Cyborg is like talking to the ship. And Momoa's like, "You talk to robots?" And I was like, "Yeah, Momoa. He's funny. He's strong. He does such a good job."
What do you call it? There's a good scene in that too. I'm trying to remember with Willem Dafoe is like the 80th build person
great.
in Aquaman. That's how fucking deep. Like Nicole Kidman is like 5th
that
build.
movie's not bad.
And the first one I like Tamora Morrison.
Yeah,
Great in it
Tamora
as well.
Morrison was good. Yeah,
They went for it with the first one. It was a little fat, I thought.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, you could have tightened
Yes.
it, but they went for it and it was fun.
yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit. So that means that the Green Lantern is going to move on. Now we have
Fucking go.
Big jewelry guys.
Now we have our-
Thank you to the
Is
Superman
the Green
movie.
Lantern ring like the Reality Stone? Would that be a fair comparison, or is it?
You
I
can't
don't know
shift
enough
other
about the
people's-
Reality Stone.
Can't shift it.
You
though?
can't shift to
Okay.
other people's view of what's happening. You could beat the fuck out of them with
Might
an
be
imaginary
more like the
baseball
Power
bat.
Stone
just
even.
make you just make
Uh-huh.
constructs. You
Yeah.
just make. I mean, you just make whatever your ring wants to.
It can create
And your
whatever
willpower-
object you want.
Yeah,
basically.
your willpower is the deciding factor there.
I'm gonna 3D print the fuck out of a Green Lantern ring as soon as this is done. It just starts. T-Bob, like, I'm gonna let you know,
dude,
pal.
send me
I'll
one,
have
bro.
myself an imagination. Ring.
So now we're going to do our Cheah-in for the DC side of things, starting out with Shazam, who I think people love in the comic book sphere more than they like in the movie sphere.
Lame.
I'm not a huge fan of him either. We'll say Hawkman and Hawkwoman, combine them as one. I don't think it's really necessary to have them as two. Martian Manhunter, who's definitely cooler in the comics.
Pretty
than
cool.
He hasn't really given shit to do, and he in like his 5-second appearance of Snyder Cut. Supergirl, who I'm very pumped for.
Yes, I like Supergirl. Kara
Yes.
Zor-El.
Very pumped for her. Nightwing, who's very cool as well, I would
fuck
say.
yeah.
Robin, who is also very cool.
Which Robin?
Which one? Which one do you think would be the
Who
best?
else?
To include? I would assume
Yeah.
you get all of
Count
them.
all of them because that counts Nightwing too.
Tim Drake
True.
becomes Nightwing, right? Tim
No,
Tim
Dick
Drake,
Grayson.
the original Robin. Dick Grayson. Sorry,
Yes.
Dick Grayson. Thank you.
So you get Robin and any Robin up until they become Nightwing, but you only
All
get the Nightwing if that makes
All
sense.
right, fair enough.
Batgirl, who I would say is not as cool, and then Constantine as the last one. I fuck with Constantine a lot. I think he's cool. It doesn't
I think Constantine's cool.
I like the movie
yeah.
too. I think the Keanu movie is sick as fuck.
Good movie.
So
Hey, Robbie, I'll give you one better. How about we let all these fuckers take on Soup as the one seed because we know what's happening here.
I just realized we're just putting someone out to slaughter.
they're queuing him up for the big bad number one.
Fuck. All right.
So to run through for you, Robbie, one more time: Shazam, Hawkman/Hawkwoman, Martian Manhunter, Supergirl, Nightwing, Robin, Batgirl, Constantine.
Throw Shazam out there.
He's the only one with a chance, maybe, right?
Shazam's lame,
Well, yeah,
and I want him to get killed by Superman.
The only interesting part to me about Shazam is that because his powers are magic based, he can stand toe to toe with Superman.
Yeah.
Because like that's the one
Yeah, they
weakness
have fought,
besides
yeah.
kryptonite that Superman has is magic. But outside of that, yeah, I mean, I guess Shazam's kind of nice as like a little boy's dream because you're like 11, and then you just become a big badass adult with superpowers.
And you just become Zachary Levi.
Become Zach Levi in a muscle suit. Yeah.
Chuck.
Yeah, become Chuck in a muscle suit. So you're gonna go for one vote for
voting
old
Shazam.
Shazam.
Yeah.
Between these, I like Nightwing. I like Nightwing.
I
a
mean,
lot. think
Nightwing's
it's,
obviously he's
Great
so
costume.
fucking cool.
Yeah,
the
cool.
colors, then sticks.
the blue and black, the sticks, the fucking. He's cool as shit. I think
the name
Nightwing is
Nightwing.
cool.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
so
the
sick.
city,
Deadwing?
he operates in Bloodhaven.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is a great city name.
right across the bridge from Gotham.
Yeah, and I almost forgot Deadwing too. Like I guess you should technically get. I think.
I mean,
Deadwing.
Yeah, Nightwing. Yeah, Nightwing would be my vote.
Nightwing. Oh, so
No.
I'll give you the chance to swap if
No,
you
I'm
want.
trying to
get slaughtered.
slaughter Shazam.
Okay, so one vote for Nightwing.
Shazam, much stronger than I thought he was. I just watched one where they all have to fight Superman, and I was like, okay, all right, I respect him a little bit more, but he's super lame. Martian
Originally-
Manhunter has grown on me so much
Yes.
in the Snyder cut.
Yes.
When they showed him when he
Yeah.
turns it, I literally was in my apartment. I started applauding and go, yeah, there he is, because I was wondering where he was at. So I'm gonna go Martian Manhunter, even though he's gonna get destroyed, but.
So we are one for Shazam, one for Martian Manhunter, and one for Nightwing. Clem.
I honestly think we should just lump all these fuckers together like it's like a battle royale and it's all them against Superman. And I still think he wins 7-0. What is it when you like hold your vote? I'm holding my vote
Abstain.
because I think my boy Goldfinger is going to drop some knowledge on me and will make my pick easier. So
Yeah,
I want to hear like a book knower telling me about who I should vote for.
I like
Cross
that.
your finger.
All right, Finger.
I don't know DC books like that.
Oh,
You set me up for failure here. I'm sorry. I wish I could like go back in time and read DC books right now and just be able to spit some shit. I fell in love with Millie Alcock in Superman. Like, oh my god, she gained an Instagram follower the second I left that theater.
Basement horny pick.
the horny pick. Yeah, we're going with the horny pick again.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the horny pick, but Shazam also cool as fuck. I think.
Ooh.
Oh, cool as fuck.
Going
All right,
against the
fair
grain
enough.
there. Nice. T-Bob.
I still have not gotten to see the end of Superman because my kids got scared like 2/3 of the way through. So I have not gotten eyes on the screen Supergirl yet. But no, I mean I'm with Vibbs. This is easy John Jones for me. I grew up loving the Justice League cartoons and the Justice League comic books, and like John Jones, in the same way that like I guess Wonder Woman's kind of the glue of the group. I find John Jones is kind of like the spine of the group a lot of times, almost like the quarterback. He's organized a lot of the plays. He's also got I like we generally in Marvel I think we think more about like the personal dramas and characteristics, and John Jones kind of has this like aloof nature where he's the last of his race and he's kind of making the best of it, but there's this almost like inherent sadness to him as he sits there in the moon base alone all the time as everybody comes in and out of their more normal lives. I love Martian Manhunter. Give me the Manhunter.
There's a lot of loneliness to OJJ. Yeah. DC.
This is where me being the resident cool guy kind of harms me. I've only ever heard of Robin and Supergirl, and that was because Finger was having a conversation about her with me like
3 weeks ago.
I think when I think the word sidekick, superheroes aside, I'm thinking Robin.
Yeah,
that's true.
I'm thinking Robin, baby. But man, from what I heard, is this girl hot? So,
she is.
No, I'm gonna go Robin. I think it'll be a bad look if we don't have a single vote for Robin in this.
Respect.
Respect for that. That means that the Martian Manhunter is going to move on and get presumably annihilated by Superman, but we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Starting with you, Danny. Superman, who is, to give him all the flowers, even if you want to be, say, Batman's better, like, Superman is superhero 1A to me. Like, he is, without a doubt, like, he's the superhero.
Man.
He is the superhero. So, like, it's whatever you want to say, he is the superhero. So, start with you, Danny. Superman versus good old-fashioned Martian Manhunter.
I don't even know that second guy. You got to give respect to the OG. Got to give respect to the OG. 1-1 Superman. Put him through.
One vote for Superman.
Started it all for the rest of them. What's Spider-Man without Superman?
Yeah,
people have been arguing that for the annals
like my grandpa always said.
Superman flew, so Spider-Man could swing.
Could crawl, yeah.
Like my cool-ass non-nerd grandpa always said.
Yeah, my badass. T-Bob.
Yeah, it's Soups. We'll talk plenty more about him, but
oops, you know him like that.
He is. It's like I view comic book characters like our kind of modern day mythologies.
Yes,
and this is like a Zeus, right? I mean, this guy, like, you see just like classic comic covers of Superman, and I feel like I have like a visceral emotional reaction just from like an iconography standpoint. So yeah, give me Superman.
Kind of funny. I think.
Run through what are his powers? Super strength,
super everything,
X-ray vision,
fly, X-ray vision,
freezing
heat ray out of the eyes, freezing out of the eyes, cold breath.
He can swim around the world and make time go backwards.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he tied with the Flash in a race around the world.
Did,
right?
yeah.
Maybe he barely beat him.
Who's beating him?
Muhammad Ali in a fist fight.
Did, yes, correct. Yeah.
They fought on a
Vibbsy.
planet with a red sun, so his powers were stripped away. It was a fair fight.
There you go.
What'd you say, Kenjac?
I was saying Muhammad Ali beat him. Respect, right, Vibbsy?
No. Muhammad Ali, draft dodger. We don't.
I can't get a handle on this guy. Can't get a read on him. So we are 2 for Superman. Finger.
Yeah, it's Superman. Like, Superman. No matter.
Supergirl needs a man.
It's his cousin.
No, it's his cousin.
Me.
It's his cousin, bro.
Oh shit.
Bro, what's
wrong with
Where are they
from?
Danny?
Krypton.
Krypton, Alabama.
Oh, I thought they were. Yeah, I thought they were from South.
Yeah, Krypton, Georgia Line. Yeah, you're up now, Clem.
It's the man. The man is super. Man is the fact that everyone just couldn't wait to get their takes off, and then everyone had to be outraged by it. That's how you know a superhero fucking has weight. Is that everyone had to weigh in as soon as it. And when Stephen Cheah started reviewing, I was like, when Stephen Cheah reviews movies that I want to see now, I just clench my fists as I watch it. For the first time. What's this fucking ass? When I saw Naked Gun, I was like, if he fucking hates this movie, I'm gonna punch him next time I see him. But I was very happy. And again, you guys. Kenjac, I don't know, you might be around my a little younger, but to remember it. When Superman died, that was fucking like front page news. It was
that was crazy.
I have my comic book upstairs that is worth probably 0 cents right now.
We
I'm
all
still
bought
on
it.
the rack.
We all bought it,
And
thinking it was going to be
all
like
the resurrection ones, right? And all the bullshit. They got me. DC got my like $100 from it. So, but yeah, it's a soup.
Yeah. All soups. Vibbsy.
Growing up, I was never the biggest fan of Superman. I thought he was just too strong. But I went back and I watched like the Christopher Reeve Superman, and that was awesome. It was such a good, like, a well done story. The special effects obviously aren't that great, but I think Bob was the one that was like, "Yeah, people watch this and like he could really fly."
Yeah.
You guys are so stupid. His villains aren't that great. But I almost like when he becomes a bad guy, and like everyone's trying to like corral him and like fight him, like
an injustice type thing.
Yes, yeah. I almost kind of like that. I think I don't know. But it's obviously
Zod's kind of cool. I will say
Zod's
we
a good
forgot to
villain.
mention Zod before. He's a
Zod
good
is
villain.
cool. Yeah, it's like his
Michael
like
Shannon
equal.
and his
Yeah.
Zod was sick.
Yeah.
Love. Yes, I love
great
Michael
Zod.
Shannon.
Really good.
I do kind of like the Injustice version of Superman where he becomes like a villain. Like
That's
that's
cool.
cool.
Like
Yeah,
Dark
it's the best.
Knight
Infinite
Returns
stuff to
version of
play with.
Superman.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
working for Reagan and shit.
Yeah.
'Cause they're like-
even Red Sun is pretty cool. Like
Yeah, Red Sun rocks.
Yeah.
Russian Superman.
Russian.
Oh
soldiers.
yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever read Kingdom Come?
Oh
The
yeah,
old
classic.
DC? So I've never read it. I saw a tweet about it this morning. Actually, I was like, okay, I gotta go pick that up.
Yeah, that's where they took the S from in the new Superman.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. So it's all soups right now because I'm going soups as well.
Of course, Superman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course,
of course.
Superman.
Clark Kent, even just the alter ego is so good. Yeah.
So now we're gonna go through our playoffs, starting on the Marvel end of things. We have a matchup of two guys that they have nothing but respect for each other: Professor X and Wolverine. This is tough. Not a battle that I think would ever happen in real life in X-Men. So starting out with you, Bob Fox. Who's the better superhero, Professor X or Wolverine?
I gotta go Wolverine. I know it's so hard to do because what is Wolverine without Professor X? But he's the Wolverine is the hero that kids pretend to be. Like Vibbs said with the butter knives. It's like you want to be Wolverine. You want to have the adamantium skeleton. He's got so many great stories throughout the years. Weapon X, like Clem said. So yeah, it's Wolverine.
I got to go for Wolverine as well. It's not necessarily. It's like I respect both of these heroes probably equally, but Wolverine's cooler, so I got to go for Wolverine. And
Yeah.
and he smokes cigars. That's cool. Automatically
Cigars.
cooler.
Also, almost as cool without the costume as he is with it, and
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's so
true.
impressive.
You can put him in anything.
The leather jackets, like
The
he's just
motorcycles.
so cool. Yeah,
The scene.
He makes wife beaters look cool, dude. I haven't seen
So
anybody
cool.
pull
Yeah.
up a like tank like that in forever.
yeah.
The scene in The Wolverine where he just turns around and he's just like 8-pack shredded.
He has 18 abs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his thing. It's more abs than are on a human body. I gotta go Wolverine.
Good pick, bub.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's cool too.
Yeah.
that's cool too.
Bob
yeah.
is a cool fucking phrase.
I love when he's cage fighting and
Yeah.
he has the guy up against the wall with his claws out and he goes, "There's a third claw, or there's a third claw where that came from."
yeah.
Even the middle finger claw. He does
the
the
middle finger claw.
Yeah,
It's so cool. Yeah, Wolverine.
3 votes for Wolverine. Clem.
I really want to make a case for my guy X. But you know what? It's like he's like paper in a rock, paper, scissors match. He's like does it with finesse. And
Yes,
Rob,
that's so
Robbie,
good.
in X-Men 97, he has a couple where he spits. And he
Yeah.
has some fucking lines. You're like, whoa. And that's, I think, Professor X's biggest strength. But Wolverine's paper, and paper fucking is
scissors, yeah.
and it cuts paper. I think Magneto's rock, oddly enough, and I think Professor X covers Magneto, but he fucking Magneto can break Wolverine.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Holy shit, Clem. God damn. Well done.
You guys want to play
Professor X.
Wolverine, Professor X, and Magneto sometime? Wolverine, Professor X, and Magneto.
It could
Shoot.
work. It could work. So you're going with Wolvie?
Yeah. By the way, my kids add the says in, and I feel like I failed as a parent.
Oh, I'm a
Rocky,
says
you say
guy.
Says?
Yeah, I'm a
Are
says
you
guy.
a says guy?
I'm a says. It's a Long Island thing. That's
Says
at least-
shoot.
Says?
Yeah.
Jersey, Long Island makes
Yeah,
sense.
rock, paper, scissors says shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
This is what we grew up doing.
Yeah.
Some people do like
Horrible.
Rochambeau and shit too. They all have like weird shit.
You're saying
they throw in
says?
Rock, paper,
paper,
scissors,
scissors,
says
yeah.
shoot.
Rock,
rock, paper, scissors, says shoot, and then you throw it.
Who's
onto it.
saying says?
yeah, well,
Yeah, it's a long
Rock,
Long
paper, and
Island.
scissors.
From
They
what
don't
I know, Long
speak.
Island thing.
They're inanimate objects.
Very great point. Finger.
Yeah. Wolverine, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I don't know what else there is to add. He's just the cool. I mean, he may say bub, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who can say bub?
munching on a cigar, too.
Yeah, just chewing on it.
Thickest cigar you could ever imagine.
Do you remember in Origins? I know way too much about this movie, but the scene where he's smoking the cigar, and it was Agent Zero. Who's the Asian guy with the pistols?
I don't remember.
He shoots the cigar in half, and he's just like,
"Oh yeah,
I paid for that," or something
That's
like
good.
that. Like,
When they try to recruit him too, and he
Yeah.
just hits him with like a "fuck off," or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
Oh, it's just the best. So we're all Wolverine right now. TBob.
Yeah. I'm going Wolverine as well. I think it's like Clem gave voice to kind of what I was feeling on it, where it's like Professor X is amazing and he's wise and he's like, the kind of Gandalf of the story, and he guides everyone. He's got to be there as your mentor, but like the main character is Wolvie. And it's almost impossible to outshine Logan. So yeah, give me Wolverine.
Wolverine. Danny.
Are we underestimating mind reading abilities?
Also,
Certainly.
He can
I always
freeze
try to
people.
think what power I would want, like if I was just in the comfort of my home, like what would be beneficial to me, and just being able to read people's minds in the room as opposed to like, I don't know, cutting up food with my Wolverine claws. For what it's worth, I would have gone X.
That's
Get the handicap vote.
I would say, like, if it was a battle between whose powers I'd want, I'd a million times out of a million want Professor X's.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But-
Agreed. Wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
If it's a battle between heroes, it's different. Yeah.
but
In a death match, it's X and a Y. He would have Wolverine stabbing himself in the
Oh
head.
yeah.
Yeah.
Murder him, no question.
Make him cry, just like hurt his feelings and make him cry. Like being his therapist. Basically.
Yeah, he would tell him he's disappointed in him.
Yeah, exactly.
full hairdo.
So, yeah, the hairdo is also that shouldn't be
So
cool.
cool.
It shouldn't be
No.
cool. But
When
it
I
is.
was a kid, you put shampoo in your hair
Yeah,
in the shower,
yeah.
trying to give yourself Wolverine hair.
the beard
I
too.
hate motorcycles too. I hate motorcycles, but when Wolverine drives them, I fucking love them.
The best. Yeah.
So now we have Spider-Man versus the Hulk, which is ironically or coincidentally going to happen in Spider-Man
God.
Brand New Day. So start with you, Danny. The Hulk versus Spider-Man. Battle of two of the greatest superhero toys, like you're
Two of the
mentioning.
greatest. Oh man, Spider-Man has got his own theme song too. It's. Let's make it easy. It's Spider-Man for me. I'm sorry, Hulk, but you got to get those powers under control.
One for Spider-Man.
You might like the MCU Hulk, actually. He's got him under control.
Yeah, all he does is get his ass beat. Like
Yeah.
that's like the last 10 movies he's been in. He's just beginning
But
to
he's
shit
smart.
Relatable.
I again, Spider-Man, dude. What
Does
are we
whatever a spider can.
Yeah.
talking about here if not for Spider-Man? I mean, the Maguire movies, that's a true paradigm shift for like pop culture in the world as a whole. And then every single iteration since has been strong in different ways, some better than others. And like, honestly, the Spider-Verse movies, like I think there are landmark moments in animation, right? Snow White, first ever. To me, Sleeping Beauty's one in 57. The widescreen, unbelievable footage, still looks beautiful. Like Toy Story in 94, 3D. That's how I felt watching the first Spider-Verse movie. And then everything was just made even heightened by the second one. Like, I think that is a landmark, the second one, one of the best movies I have ever seen. Frankly. So yeah, and again, the video games are fucking incredible. From Spider-Man 2 and the PS2 to the newer ones. Yeah, this is Spider-Man in a landslide.
Great point.
Robbie, what's her name? Robbie, what's her name? Girl.
Miss Morales?
Spider-Verse. Miss Morales. What's her? Is this Mrs. Morales?
Oh
Is she-
yeah.
Horny. That's a horny pick right there.
I don't remember her
Morales?
first name.
Was it the lady from?
He just means the animated character.
Oh, the animated Miss Morales.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she is. I'm in love with her.
I think
She's
it's,
so hot.
I think it's voiced by the lady from
She's
Dexter.
mama.
Perfectly drawn.
Puerto Rican mama.
She might be,
I
yeah.
think I'm not.
Also, is Spider-Man the best like transition where like Miles Morales is awesome?
Yes.
Like you have Peter Parker and Miles Morales.
Yes.
It's very rare that mantle could be handed down and it works
And
on,
how about
on
like
both guys.
Spider-Man 2099,
Yeah.
Spider-Man Noir,
Yeah.
Spider-Pig.
Yeah.
Even Spider-Pig.
Yeah.
Or Peter Porker.
Yeah.
Peter
You
Parker.
know what we didn't even mention in all of this because we talked about all the villains. We get Venom out of this too.
Oh, of
Yeah.
Venom is part of this as well.
Of course, the black
Yeah.
suit, the symbiote suit,
Symbiote
Spider-Man.
suit.
Carnage.
Come
I
on,
thought Carnage was
yeah.
cooler than Venom.
Vulture, Michael
Carnage.
Keaton's Vulture's so fucking good.
Yeah, damn, you get a lot out of Spidey.
Carnage
And-
like is the 90s.
To speak to like what we're talking about, all the different iterations. we've never had anyone, in my opinion, playing Spider-Man that's been bad.
I agree. I couldn't agree more.
Even if you
agree.
like Amazing Spider-Man 2 sucks. Andrew Garfield rocks as Spider-Man though.
Yeah.
So he lifts it up a little bit. You see him in No Way Home, it made everyone be like, "Oh my god, we want more of this guy."
Yeah, like instantly. So we are 2 for Spider-Man versus Hulkfinger.
I don't know what else there is to add, but Spider-Man. Like, there's nothing more to say than like what's already been said. I mean, Spider-Man's just
Even Aunt May, Uncle Ben.
Yeah,
Didn't even
classic
mention them.
storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gwen.
People forget Topher Grace was a Marvel villain.
All-time hater.
huge
All-time
one.
hater. Yeah, and you get what do you call it? Gwen Stacy out of it. You get
Yeah, Bryce
fucking-
Dallas Howard, Gwen Stacy.
Yep, you get what's
Her
her name?
animated Gwen Stacy's incredible storyline with her and her dad
Yep.
and everything. The second one,
She's like
Tears,
a punk
dude.
rock drummer too.
ears, yeah,
So cool.
That beautiful like watercolor style.
Oh,
that they
Spider
use
Punk
in their
too. Spider Punk is cool as
Dude,
fuck.
he's getting a movie.
It rules.
I know.
Yeah. So you're going with Spidey Finger. Spidey Finger sounds like a
Spidey finger.
that's a different
Yeah,
iteration.
it is. I used to watch tutorial videos.
Yeah,
Yeah, the old
he's at the
Spidey
Phillies.
finger, yeah.
He was at the Phillies game last week. Yeah, it's Clem.
Rio Morales, that's her name.
Rio.
Just looked it up. I can't forget my girl Rio. No, I mean it's like the Spider-Man. He's like he's like an everyday kid too, which
Yep.
is fun.
Yeah.
It's like he's like a relatable dude, and he's a Mets fan, which happens also Spidey for sure. Fuck you guys.
All Spidey right now. Vibbsy?
Yeah, Finger said he didn't have anything else to add to the Spider-Man thing. I've got one thing. 9/11, obviously a horrible, time.
Where are we going?
Had to get to that.
Obviously a horrible time. But the second movie was supposed to have Spider-Man in between the two towers.
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
At the very
First one,
end, it was
yeah.
supposed to have him in between the two towers. But then obviously 9/11 happened. They had to take it out.
Yep.
And 10-year-old me found out about that, and I was like, they took everything from us. That was going to be an
They've won. The
iconic
terrorists won.
scene. I was so upset.
Have I been incepted here? But like, I feel like I remember very vividly the day we got high speed internet, we got DSL. The first thing I did was like download a Spider-Man trailer. And was it a trailer for the first movie?
Yeah.
Where he strings up the helicopter between the towers?
I think so.
yeah,
And
something like
I think
that.
there's even a poster maybe where you could see them in the
Yeah,
background or
there is.
Yes.
the
And it's
reflection.
reflection of the goggles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, Willem Dafoe is the Green Goblin.
good.
Oh my god.
So-
Godspeed,
Instead-
Spider-Man.
I'm
Instead
something
of the
of a
scene where he's like holding the train back, it was just the towers.
Yes. You see the plane out of midair. I mean,
Joey
what's he gonna do?
Diaz on that train. If you want to get to him, you got to go through us.
Great scene. Damn,
Don't
man.
take the elevator.
What does he
So-
say? He's like, you could be my son. He's no older than my
No
son.
older than my kid.
Yeah.
Damn.
Do we know? Was it ever mentioned as Spider-Man Mets or Yankees?
Yeah,
Mets.
I mean, Clem saying Mets. I have to agree.
He's very much
He is
Mets.
he's because he's a Queens guy, yeah.
Queens guy, yeah.
Venom was Yankees.
Eddie Brock, yeah.
I think Steve Rogers is Yankees.
that would. Isn't he Brooklyn?
Yeah,
He's a
I
Brooklyn
think
guy.
so.
So you'd be Dodgers.
Oh, I guess
Maybe
he. Well,
Dodgers.
yeah, I guess. Maybe he's a Yankees guy nowadays.
Can I say it did bring a tear to my eye when Joey Diaz was like, "You got to go through him to get done," or whatever. I was like, I was moved by that moment.
The city, carefully, he's a hero.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
meme now.
100%.
So
And then
good.
of course Doc Ock just goes, "Okay,"
Yeah.
and he just pushes them all apart.
I'm something of a
Let me make
scientist
this clear to
myself.
Robbie. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Let me make this clear to Robbie. Captain America hates the fucking Yankees more than anything in the world. He hates them more than KFC because, like, the Dodgers would lose every single year in the World Series to the Yankees.
Yeah, probably.
He's either an LA
Fuck.
Dodgers fan or, honestly, probably a Mets fan.
You're probably right.
Shit, you're probably right. Yeah. So we're
He
all.
also is racist as fuck. Let's be
He's
honest.
Captain America. Captain America would be Yankees, Cowboys, Lakers.
Oh yeah. We're all Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's Spider-Man. So we have Spider-Man versus the Wolverine. Actually, they have the typical combination, right? In a lot of comic book runs.
Yeah, they've definitely crossed paths over
Yeah.
the years. Two of the most iconic.
Yeah. Start with you, Robbie.
Love Wolverine. Love him. It's an obvious Spider-Man pick. Like, as soon as Spider-Man's in the bracket, Spider-Man wins.
It's tough for me because like the Wolverine just doesn't have as many cool villains, and like, but him as an adult, I like Wolverine more. As a kid, I love Spider-Man more. I think Spider-Man just got more to work with though in general, so I'll go with Spider-Man. Vibbsy.
Yeah, I loved Wolverine. I thought he was so cool. But Spider-Man as a kid, like you related to Spider-Man. You thought you could be Spider-Man. You got to go Spider-Man.
All Spider-Man right now, Clem.
This is tough. My heart says Wolverine. My brain says Spider-Man. I usually don't listen to my brain because
Your dick says Wonder Woman.
I think like if we're doing superhero, not just really cool, fucking awesome superhero comic book guy, I think it has to be Spider-Man. I think there's so much good. TBob hit it. Even the video games hit. He hits in everything. Wolverine is so good as a character, we forget that some of his movies fucking suck.
Stink. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
true.
that is, he has to wear that stink, and that little bit of stink separates him from Spider-Man, who's pretty flawless despite some bumps in the road in some of his movies.
Mm-hmm. All Spidey right now, Finger.
I want to find, like, I'm trying to think of a reason to justify Wolverine other than that just he's cool, but I can't think of something that like doesn't apply to Spider-Man or Spider-Man doesn't do better.
Here's one thing I'll say: Logan is better than any Spider-Man movie, in my opinion. That's what I would. That would be the thing.
I
That's
don't think so
fair.
personally.
Logan is like one of the best comic movies ever made, and I think also people respect the comic book as much as anything. I would say people love that comic book run. So that's the only thing I would say to try and give you something to cling on to.
Wait, Robbie, what would you say? What Spider-Man is better than Logan?
So honestly, this is a controversial take for me. I love Logan. I don't think it's one of the all-time greats. I would put the first two Tobey Spider-Man movies over it. I'd put Homecoming over it, and I'd probably put No Way Home over it.
Wow.
No Way Home.
I know that's controversial. I know it is.
I thought No Way Home was so cool. Like
I loved
No Way
it.
Home was, dude. If you grew up on all these movies, like,
Of course,
No Way
the
Home
Tobey
was
one was
just
like the first movie I ever saw in theaters.
It's a better
Yeah.
experience than movie to me, if that makes sense.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed.
Yeah,
It doesn't hold up in the rewatches.
No,
Oh, I
actually
think
have
it
not
does.
rewatched it, to be fair,
I
but
think
I
it
was-
does. I rewatch it all the time.
you're a true beater.
I can't stop watching it.
So we're all Spidey still right now. TBob.
It's again Wolverine. It's everything everybody said. Something about Spidey that I think is great is he seems just like he's managed to maintain being cool, fighting, being strong, while still being like incredibly likable, cheerful, and then. Maybe Clem, you could speak better to this, but like in a world where we first kind of got the DC heroes and they were all very kind of archetypical, maybe not a lot of nuance in the beginning. Here came this like young kid with like regular kid struggles, and he's in a real city. He's in New York City. It's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It's give me Spider-Man.
Some spunk. Yeah. DC.
A big like disadvantage for Wolverine and other heroes alike against Spider-Man is like it's kind of a lose-lose because they're fighting a kid.
That's a great point.
You got to win. But an ode to Wolverine, it was actually just last night. I was leaving Moo Can't Sleep late at night, walking halfway home with Nicky Smokes. And he was like, "Man, you're gonna walk home from here? Like you're gonna be all right?" And my move is I'll have my keys in my hand. And I put each key.
I did that in high school. Yeah.
And it like made him flinch. I was like, "That's right, bitch." But yeah, Spider-Man nonetheless. But thank you for the tips, Wolverine.
Wolverine found dead in O-Block, stripped for parts. Like copper wire.
I swear I would do the same thing like walking home from the school bus in high school. I would just walk with my keys in my hand and just listening to like the Black Parade, like the emo music.
Hell yeah.
And I would always think if I punch someone like this, it's really going to cut up the webbing in my fingers.
Never really thought it through.
Yeah.
Mutually assured destruction, I think.
I was always terrified to hit somebody.
So Spider-Man's in the finals on the DC side. First up, we have Wonder Woman versus Batman. Who they have their run-ins every now and then.
Let's not pretend like this.
I'm putting it's out there. It's out there. The matchup is out there. DC, you're up first.
I'm always curious if Batman was in a war with the others. His thing is he doesn't kill people, right?
Correct.
And I think those unconscious bodies are the ones that come back to kill you in the end. Yeah. You gotta finish the job. But I'm still going Batman though. Just wanted to add that.
Again, that's another part of Batman's kind of like broken pathos when you actually think about it, right? How many people has he killed by not doing what he could have done, like the Joker and shit?
Finish the job.
But again, Batman, Rogues Gallery, Gotham, Penguin, all of it. Yeah.
Batman. Finger.
Batman. Like, it's Batman.
It's fucking Batman.
Yeah.
Good point.
Clem.
Sorry, Wonder Woman. I'm back to real Morales. So I'm going Batman.
The eye is shifted. Yeah. Vibbsy.
Well, on 9/11.
Where was Batman?
That's true.
Batman had foreknowledge. Yeah.
No, I'm going Batman. But also, someone was saying how Batman doesn't kill these people. Joker kills Lois. Lois Lane and a pregnant Lois Lane, and then Superman goes crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
In like the first 5 minutes of, I don't know, Injustice?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Based on the old fighting game, fun video game.
Very fun. I love that game.
What if
Me too, bro.
What if it turns out that Batman's wealth is funded by Saudi Arabia? Would that change your opinion of him?
Would not be surprised. I mean, what billionaire out there has like a likable story?
It's a great point.
There's no way you get $1 billion out being a fucking asshole.
When I was watching the Justice League, I was like, yeah, how does Bruce Wayne like keep
Get his
his
money.
money
I
going?
kind of like that in the Batman. Thomas Wayne was like, they were like, yeah, he kind of worked for the mob.
Yeah.
Where it was like, he was kind of in bed with Falcone, not literally, but.
Bruce Wayne would have definitely been on the Epstein list.
Oh,
1,000%.
Yeah,
And
what
Thomas
is
Wayne
this?
was.
Yeah.
I don't
I
like
bet you
any
to
of
say
this
Thomas
talk.
was.
It's got to be realistic. Got to be realistic when talking about the superheroes, Robbie.
Bruce Wayne would be on it, to be clear, not Batman. He needs to maintain the appearance.
Maybe to maintain the appearance. You're selling me. You're selling me.
So we're all Batman right now.
It's not who I am, Rachel. Those Epstein files, it's not who I am.
Where's the list?
God, it'd be such a good Batman.
Epstein Batman, yeah. It's obviously Batman, yeah.
Destroy the island.
He drops that bomb from the end
Yeah,
of The
the
Dark
nuke.
Knight Rises on the island.
Fuck, there's no evidence anymore. Damn shame.
God.
That's where he retired to with Anne Hathaway at the end of the movie.
I don't like this.
Okay.
What the fuck was
I don't like talking about Batman like
Yeah,
this.
don't make an off-color joke about the orphanage. Go.
Feels like using God's name in vain.
So Batman's gonna move on now. We have Superman versus the Green Lantern.
Robin, I'm sending you to the island to train.
No,
Robin, I got a kink
we're
in my
not sending Robin to the island.
I got a kink in my back, Batman or Robin. You really got to work this
On
one
the
out.
island. Keep the tights on, though.
Superman versus Green Lantern.
Put every Green Lantern combined, like Clem said about the 7 against Superman, and they don't take down Clark Kent Superman. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, T-Bob. I'm sorry.
It's soup's
No,
easy.
look, I mean,
Soup's easy, Vibbsy.
Can someone remind me, like, what are we judging this off of? Like,
Who's
what
the
am
better superhero?
like,
Not necessarily the
Overall,
strongest, but-
stories, every medium, everything.
Yeah.
yeah, you got to go Superman. Mm-hmm. I always thought it was stupid how Lois Lane can't tell that this is Clark Kent, but then watching the Christopher Reeve Superman, I was like, oh, she's
onto
him, and then
Yeah.
he like tricks her, and he's gaslighting this bitch.
He is.
Big gaslighting.
So
Big
yeah, it makes
gaslighting.
sense.
his real superpower.
It's manipulation. Yeah. Clem.
Yeah, I mean he's the prototype, right? It's
Yeah.
superhero, not green hero. It's fucking he's the prototype, and the Clark Kent side of things, Ma, Pa, Kent, the whole backstory, all that shit.
Crypto.
Yes, on the chest.
Yeah. Who's the football prospect they called the prototype? Or like maybe it was a basketball player?
John Cena's original name
Maybe
was
that
the
was
prototype.
It. Maybe that was it, yeah. Finger.
Not only is Superman just such a great hero, that there's a whole genre of movies that's just evil Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there aren't other superheroes that can just spark a whole like genre of movies.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going to say, but he's a great man, too.
So it's another one for Superman. T-Bob.
Yeah, I am, like I said, Green Lantern's been my favorite my entire life. But just think about the feeling. Did y'all ever have Superman pajamas as a
Oh,
kid?
yeah.
yeah.
I have
Oh,
him as
yeah.
an adult.
Think
By the
about
way-
the feeling that you get as a kid when you put those. Like I just bought my 2-year-old son some, and he loves wearing them now. Run around the house again. It's something almost like divine, and I mean that in like the religious sense, like the Superman character and just entire ordeal they built, and plus Guy Gardner. Do you know where he played football in college?
LSU?
Michigan, piece of
Yeah.
shit. For a knee injury, fucked him up. Get out of here, bum. Yeah, we'll go Superman.
Superman, Danny.
Can I say something? Mm-hmm. Fuck Superman.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Superman ruins...
You must have not seen the new movie.
Superman ruins the superhero fights the same way you could say Joey Chestnut ruins the hot dog eating competition.
Interesting.
It's never a close game. You already know what's going to happen. Superman is God, and for that reason, he's the best and the worst.
It's an interesting point. I kind of like the Joey Chestnut.
Have you seen the new movie, Danny?
That line.
No, I haven't.
You should see it.
Yeah, you should watch it.
I mean, I'm sure it's good, but it's just
really
like
good.
you know, like Superman is minus 5,000 going into the fight every time.
Yeah.
We'll say the playing
I mean,
field
that's
is
fair.
leveled pretty extensively.
There's a big
throughout the
green
movie.
rock.
Yes, there is dirt.
How did they tell you he died the first time when you guys actually fell for that shit?
Actually, Doomsday just beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, Doomsday.
Doomsday beats the shit
hell
out of him.
dude.
Yeah,
Well,
big
if he
time.
has equal competitors, I guess it's different. But from what I heard, this guy is fucking 100% in everything. Yeah,
He's a Superman.
What I heard. Quite the man. I'm going Green Lantern though, in spite of Superman.
Yeah, let's go, DC. Fucking
go.
clean sweep.
One vote.
I'm going Green Lantern as well, actually. Two
All
votes
right,
for
2
Green
votes
Lantern.
Green Lantern.
We'll give him 2 votes for the Green Lantern Corps. Shout out to the boys. Now we have Superman versus that dude on Epstein Island, Batman. This is a brutal matchup actually, because the winner of Superman versus Batman goes up against Spider-Man. So this is going to be a really tough little final grouping here.
God.
So Danny, you're up first. Superhero 1A versus superhero 1B. Who's going forward?
All right, give me the Epstein Island guy. No, I'm going Batman for the movies, the name recognition. I was never just big on Superman. Give me the Dark Knight. Like I said before, I even loved the what's his name, Robert Pattinson Batman. I thought that was great.
I don't think it's like I even loved that. That's a critically acclaimed movie. People like that movie. Quite a bit.
Yeah, but I'm still saying that's better than any Superman movie.
Okay,
I've seen.
okay,
I
I
haven't
see.
seen the newest one, but you were saying before how we got the Penguin out of Batman
Yep.
alone.
Yep.
We didn't mention Kenjac. I know it's one of your favorites. I'm the Joker, baby.
Yeah, I mean, that's all time.
You don't get that. There's no Batman. So give me Batman.
Shout out that little large Australian man.
Yeah.
God damn, it was so funny. T-Bob.
Little large is accurate.
Again, I love Superman. I think as a character, and this is something that the new movie did a very good job with. A lot of times, the most interesting thing about him are kind of like how he chooses to restrain himself, or how he prioritizes trying to be almost like overly sincere. And I think what the movie plays with, like in a more cynical age, I find that to be very attractive. And I think that's what Gunn really tapped into. And it's wonderful. It's amazing. You can hear the butt coming. But it's the Batman villains that put him over the top. The depth, like while Superman remains as kind of almost like I said, deified icon, Batman is just such fertile storytelling ground.
Yes.
Because of the characters are so deep, so layered. Yeah, give me Batman.
Beautifully said.
2 for Batman right now. Finger?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Batman. I think maybe we might be having a different conversation if Zack Snyder didn't kind of shit the bed with the DCEU, and if we had more like of David Cornsweet's Superman. Like if we had like 3 movies that came out like over the past decade, maybe this would be a different argument. But Batman, every single Batman movie has been amazing. Like Superman, I think. Yes, he's like the all powerful 101, but like Batman, just the way that he's been in like that we know him in comics, in movies, in everything is just the best. I think like the
It's always one step ahead.
Yeah, no one relates
Always.
to Superman. You can't like resonate with Superman. It's almost like, if this makes sense, someone's like, "Oh, who's your role model?" God.
People do say that. Yeah.
People just
People be saying that.
If you ask multiple
be
athletes, they
listening.
will say that. They will say that.
It's God, Mom. It's God.
So we are 3 for Batman right now. Clem.
Yeah, I don't think Superman has the same. He's a different argument than with the Spider-Man argument, but I think what Batman has is what we were hoping Wolverine could have. We wanted to make the case for him. He has like they both have the grit, they both have the different set of story, but Batman just has more cool shit that goes into his story and his world. And I think because of that, and because of all the Superman stuff, just too clean cut, you have to nerf him just to make him like be able to lose.
Yeah.
It does lose. He's so good, it makes it bad, right? Whereas Batman, and again, like Robbie's he's gonna pick Batman, and I'm with you. I love
Spoilers.
guy kills a whole lot of fucking people in Gotham by not doing his job
Yeah,
right
it's
to the
correct.
fullest.
Indirectly.
Yeah.
Also,
You know?
if you watch the movies, there's a lot of deaths that just go like untalked about. In Batman Returns, he hands a ticking pipe bomb to a goon and just walks away, and then he smiles as it blows up. It's like, you killed that guy, dude.
He didn't see it though.
Exactly. If he turns his back, like even if you play the Arkham games, some of those shots, you level someone in the neck and you're like, that was definitely a homicide.
So are you going to go with Batman, Clem?
Yeah, I'm just going to use this as my chance to say if Katie Holmes was in The Dark Knight, it would be the perfect movie, 100 out of 100. But it's a 99 out of 100 now.
That sad turtle-looking Gyllenhaal.
Oh, yeah.
Sad turtle is crazy.
That's like a weirdly perfectly accurate description.
Never heard
of
that
Maggie
before.
Gyllenhaal. Oh my God.
Maggie, that's her first name, yeah.
So we're all Batman right now, Vibbsy?
Yeah, I feel like Superman, the villains aren't as good, and he's just kind of one-dimensional, where he's so strong, and he just punches his way out of everything. Batman, not only is he kicking ass and using fucking taekwondo or whatever to beat the shit out of people, and his tool belt and all of his gadgets, but he's also cerebral, and he's like solving mysteries and being one step ahead of everybody, and Batman just has everything. So you got to go Batman.
Yeah, you're never like, oh, how is Superman going to get out of this one?
Right.
That's true. So here's what I'll say.
New movie.
I'll be a dissenting vote.
Yeah, new movie.
The new movie.
New movie. You got to see the new movie.
Is the Superman, the new one that I haven't seen, better than any Batman movie?
No.
I mean, better than
No.
some of the 90s.
Yeah, it's better than
I'm
like
not saying it
Batman
isn't, I'm
Forever
asking,
and
like-
Batman and Robin for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I
like
think
the old
Dark
ones.
Knight.
Yeah, not better than like the Nolan
It's
ones or the
just, listen,
Pattinson
I'm
one.
sorry about my gripes with Superman. I know some people like him in here, but the best superhero in the world, you'd think you'd be getting maybe some of the best superhero movies in the world. That's all.
It's really
hard.
good.
It's
New
hard
one's
to make
really
him
good.
compelling. It's
There's-
very
Do you think they
hard.
regret making him so powerful?
No, definitely
No.
not. He's no
No, 'cause I think-
superhero 1A.
Yeah, exactly.
In his own
Exactly.
world, it
He's
works.
The prototype.
Yeah.
He's the symbol of hope. Here's what I'll say. I'm going to be maybe the only dissenting. I would assume the only dissenting vote here for Superman. And the thing I'll say is when I think superhero, that's Superman. Batman, he craves violence. I don't think
Yeah,
there's anything
this- what is
Superman
this?
wants less.
You sound
than
like
to hurt
J.
justice.
Jonah Jameson
Yes.
talking about Spider-Man right now.
Just say it's just straight up Superman. All he cares about is saving people, and like that's what I
true.
think could do a great job
True.
of in the gun movie. It's like he doesn't want to fight anyone or anything,
Yeah.
and that is a hero. Heroes they don't want to fight anything.
Yep.
True.
And that's what Batman. If he'd had nothing to fight, he'd kill himself.
But he
on the spot.
realizes at the end of the Pattinson movie, okay, I can't just be vengeance. I got to be hope as well.
Yeah, that's only in one edition though. The rest of them, it's not
There's a
exactly the
couple
same.
editions. There's a
I think
couple
if he didn't have someone to physically assault, like he would kill himself. And I think that's not. I think if Superman had no one to physically assault, that'd be the greatest day of his entire life.
Yeah.
So that's to me.
That would be dark if Superman broke his own rule on himself.
If Batman,
No, Batman.
yeah.
Or Batman, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
Batman.
get what you're saying.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
So I'll go with Superman. I think he's a hero. He to me is a superhero. I'll be maybe the only dissenting vote.
And
for
I'll
you.
dunk on Superman with the final
yeah.
Batman vote there.
Superman sucks.
Dude, I'll take Alfred over Superman.
Oh,
Okay?
come on, come on.
And I'll say this. I think Batman the Animated Series might be the best adaptation of a
good.
comic book character in any medium.
So good. So even the recent one was I thought
Recent
really
one was
solid.
pretty good too, yeah.
Pretty
I
solid.
mean, it's no Batman the
Cape
Animated
Crusader?
Series.
Is
Yes.
Clayface?
Yeah.
Is Clayface from the animated
Yes.
series?
Yes. Well,
I
not
used to fuck with
originally. It
Batman
was from the
Beyond.
comics, but
Oh, he
Batman
did come
Beyond,
from the comics because the Clayface episodes of the animated series are like special.
As a
I mean,
kid,
the whole
just-
series is.
Batman Beyond, amazing.
Very Batman Beyond is pretty
Yeah,
called
yeah,
DC.
absolutely. I just finally watched the finale of the Batman Beyond,
Oh,
like the
really?
last episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
About time.
Yeah.
Return of the Joker, so good.
Okay, so final matchup: Batman versus Spider-Man. Defenders. So let's say street level
How it should be.
street
to
level
be
guys.
honest.
Yeah, I think we did good here. The only exception might have been Superman, but that's it. But it's chalky, which is good here, I think. So Spider-Man versus Batman. Starting with you, Bob Fox.
I'm going Batman. He's been my hero since day one, since Adam West. They used to replay the Adam West show at like 2 a.m. on TV Land. And shout out Mama Fox. She would wake up, pop a empty VHS in the VCR, and she would tape all the episodes for me. So when I woke up for school the next morning, I'd have something to watch before I went off.
Oh, that's
So I just had a
awesome.
closet full of
Shout out
VHS
Mama
tapes
Fox.
This
labeled
guy's
by
mom
villain.
loves him.
Labeled by villain, which was awesome too. So it'd be like Mr. Freeze episode, this episode, friggin', whoever, King Tut. Batman's the best. I mean, I would rather like the Batmobile than Spider-Man's powers even. That's how much I love
You're
Batman.
Crazy. I'll go for Spider-Man for a lot of the same reasons as Superman. He's more of a hero than Batman is, and also on top of that, I think
Sounds like you hate Batman.
I don't. It's just like it really comes down to I like these two better than I like Batman, and that's it. So I think he's a better hero, and I think he's also like there's bad Batman shit. There's really no bad Spider-Man shit. You can say Amazing Spider-Man 2 is terrible. Sure,
I don't. Terrible.
It's not as bad as
Spider-Man 3.
Batman and Robin, one of the worst movies ever made.
Real.
Batman and Robin's one of the worst
So
movies
bad
ever
it's
made.
good.
I feel like there's so much more Batman stuff that's been made as opposed to Spider-Man stuff.
Period. That's true. Absolutely. But I think Spider-Man's just more, I would say, overall consistent, and they've done a great job of casting all of them, which isn't the case necessarily in Batman.
I like all the Batman they casted.
I don't know Val Kilmer. I don't think
Oh,
George
Val
Clooney-
Kilmer's good.
I think
Val
George-
Kilmer might be the best Batman other than Christian Bale.
I don't think George Clooney was
Even
Clooney's
I
a
could
bad
see
Batman.
Clooney
Good
was
Bruce.
good, dude.
Yeah.
I could see it with Clooney.
So I'm gonna go with Spider-Man here for those reasons. Vibbsy.
this is really tough. I feel like they're kind of opposite ends of the spectrum. One's really uplifting. One's like kind of depressing and dark.
Yeah.
I love.
They both have great coteries of supervillains.
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do the right thing, Vibbs.
I want to go. I want to go Batman just because I could sit down and I could watch anything Batman at any time and enjoy it. There's not enough Spider-Man stuff. I wish there was more. I gotta go Batman. I gotta go. You gotta.
2-1 in favor of Batman right now. Clem.
The Batman highs are higher. There's no doubt about that. The lows, I don't know. We could go about the lows. It's all subjective, I suppose. I also don't like that Robbie kind of was feeling himself and then started dunking on Superman for no real good reason there. And then I'm also okay. This is superhero, right?
Superhero.
Batman isn't a superhero.
Oh,
some
come
people
on.
say.
We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this.
What are his superpowers, Bob?
He
Superpowers.
fights super villains.
He's a vigilante more than anything.
If you fight super villains, you're a superhoohero.
Yeah, but they don't have powers
They
either.
don't have
Some of them do. Some of them do.
No
There's deranged homeless people.
We're gonna say now
Batman's
he
just a
does
story of
beat up on the
mass
mentally
mental
ill. He
illness.
does.
in between his flights to Epstein Island, he beats up crazy homeless guys.
He does. It is notable that his villains don't go to prison; they go to a mental
A mental
hospital.
asylum. Yeah.
Just call the cops, Batman.
If he got bit by a radioactive bat, I think I could vote for him, but I don't think I can. And again, this is going to get Robbie upset too. You can make a case in his universe, the Joker is the #1 guy in that entire universe.
And what do you mean the #1 guy in the universe?
When I think of Dark Knight, I think it's a Joker. I think of the Joker first before I think
It's
Yeah,
his movie
that is
versus
true.
Batman, so for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I see it. It's a good. It's a
Bane
good
fucking
point.
rocked too.
He
Yeah,
did.
Bane was great.
Yeah.
Ra's al Ghul, not so much, but
I thought he was awesome.
not as good as Batman. in that.
Raz was good.
He's not as good as
Batman.
Batman's the star of Batman Begins.
True,
I think
true.
he's
Yeah.
not the star of the next.
Scarecrow's
For sure.
great in that too.
Yeah, Scarecrow's good.
Where Spidey's villains play their role, but they never overshadow Spidey. At least I don't think so. So because of that, I'm going to take Spidey.
This is shaping up great so far. We are 2-2. 2 for Batman, 2 for Spider-Man. Goldfinger.
I was gonna go Batman just because I think the Dark Knight series is just such a incredible trilogy, and like living in Chicago, whenever I'm driving around, I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in Gotham City right now.
Every time.
Like it never gets old. Like just driving around, seeing, I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that from the movie. But
How do you think we feel
Clem's-
when we see the two? Oh, never mind. Sorry, continue. Sorry, Finger. Go ahead.
But Clem's argument about Spider-Man, I think that he's a superhero. His rogues gallery is like insane, and Batman's rogues gallery is too. But also, if I was going to base my Batman argument off The Dark Knight, it's a Joker movie.
Yeah.
So I am going to go Spider-Man.
3 for Spider-Man, 2 for Batman. TBob.
All right. Mine, I think my take on this coalesced like within this conversation because I would have thought that I would almost blind pick DC here because that's what I grew up on. I've read more Batman in terms of strict comic books. But through talking this out, like, I feel like the kind of the rich, fertile storytelling soil of Batman also applies to Spider-Man, but mixed with the sort of uncynical, cheeriness of Superman and the sincerity there that I really liked. Like you kind of get the best of both worlds with Spider-Man there. So yeah, I'm gonna go Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Wow.
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
I mean, I do.
Danny off the hook.
Danny was dreading it. He was going to have to vote for either a rich pervert or a teenage boy. It was like he didn't know what to do.
I do love Spider-Man.
Rich pervert
I do.
orphan.
Danny?
I would have gone the teenage boy for what it's worth.
Oh, okay.
Attaboy.
But yeah, I love that they're two hometown heroes. You know, Spider-Man sometimes finds himself in another universe in the other movies. But Spider-Man didn't choose this life. He got bit by a spider. Batman, he's bringing this all on himself.
Batman didn't choose this life.
Sure he did.
Joe
Yeah,
Chill,
yeah,
is
absolutely.
friggin'
Yeah,
prime
1000%.
He just feeds people up out of boredom.
would,
in an empty mansion.
The least-
Spider-Man, he gets to like sling his webs home from school if he wants. He never needed like the sticky hand growing up. He's got webs. So again, back to my point about how can I just use my powers in everyday life and not necessarily against beating the shit out of people. That's Spider-Man all day.
Man, realistically,
And,
like
you can't. I know the Batmobile's a thing, but you know he can't just be taking that out to 7-Eleven. He can only use it during.
No, he
He's got the Lambos
Oh,
for
yeah, he can only
hours.
take out his Ferrari. Poor him.
Spider-Man. We'll wait till Spider-Man gets older. He'll be rich.
yeah.
Batman, like he's like always listening, probably like the police radios, like trying out where to go. Whereas Spidey has to take the sense. He can't stop
True.
the sense. It just goes off in his body. So it's like again, this life chose him. It's a great way to put it. And
Thank you, Clem.
Killing a kid's parents in front of him is the least chill thing I think you could possibly
I
do for a
know.
guy named Joe Chill.
Yeah.
It's a very
Non-chill.
very not
Rip
chill
the
thing to do.
friggin' the beads, the pearls.
The pearls, god damn it. Again, that means that the winner of the bracket episode 184, the DC versus Marvel bracket, is Spider-Man. I kind of thought Batman was, like, if I had a bet,
Oh, I thought Batman would win this
Same.
easy.
I thought it'd be like no votes against him.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad Spider-Man won though.
Me too.
I don't mind it. Yeah.
I
love
think
Spider-Man.
it'll surprise the listener.
Yeah.
Twip,
A
twip.
brighter age.
Yes, and I think if Superman, we hadn't just recently seen Superman, I might vote differently. I think I've turned a page
True.
on how I want superheroes to be after that, and that has kind of swayed the way I voted on these. So again, that's the winner. We will see you guys next week with a new episode.